We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear from our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care, Shane Bennett. But right now, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle. Listening to 93.5, The Eagle, the QB here. Alongside of me is Rev, whatever you want to call him, the pastor, the preacher, the man who feels the fire, whatever you want to call him. And we're excited about kickoff. The coaches are hugging each other up, shaking hands. The players are warming up. We haven't seen Pierce County yet. I guess they don't need to necessarily warm up their team. They're making their way there. And we're going to go down to our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, what do you got down there?
Hey, guys, I talked to Coach Coe for a while ago. The big thing when you got a weather delay or any kind of delay like this is, you get up for a big moment and then it just kind of dissipates. But these guys are some kind of focused. I'm telling you, Demetrius Williams, big man, said, Coach Shane, man, we're ready to play football. I don't care when it is or how long it is. We just want to play football. We want to play Pierce County. We want to do it now. So I think the worrying about getting these kids up, I don't think that's going to be an issue right now.
Well, Pierce County's come out. If you get the picture here, they've got blue hats on, which is a little bit different than what they've been wearing in the last couple of years. They really look kind of like an old school Indy or Baltimore Colts, Indianapolis Colts type team. That's the way their uniforms look. They got white tops, blue pants with blue tops and a silver P on the side of their head. And they've got a little bit, probably about twice as many players as we do. But you know what? You can only put 11 on the field at a time. And this is not as athletic a Pierce County team as what I've seen in the past.
At least that's what you say right now until we see them on the field. But no, watching their highlights, that's what everybody says. I will say this, the old head ball coach from over there at Pierce County is a very, very good ball coach, done a lot of good things. One of the things that he did not do very well this week is he kind of called Bacon County out this week and said that he didn't think that we would have a lot of trouble with the Red Raiders this week. So I'm hoping that our guys take that as motivation. And nothing against that coach, but sometimes things come out of that mouth that need to stay in.
Well, I can tell you this much. When I played football, if somebody ever challenged me like that, it made me that much more furious to play in football. And this may offend some casual fans, but football, having been a football player and been around the game for many, many years, football is a game that can only be played with a controlled rage. You can't be nice when you're on the football field. You don't have to play dirty, but you've got to want to knock that guy that is across from you. You want to knock his head off. And if you are not willing to be a physical football player, then, there's other sports for you. Football that's why they put helmets on. That's why I put shoulder pads on and everybody's padded. It is meant to be physical. People are meant to be hit. And that's just the way you win games. So when somebody gives you a little bit of extra ammunition to fire you up where you want to hit a little bit harder, run a little bit faster, that's just something. I would rather a coach just be quiet than to say something that would fire up another team.
That's why you just strap it on. You play in between the lines, in between the fences, whatever, on Friday night at 7:30, and you let the boys take care of business. But you're going to have two well-coached ball teams to look forward to a good game tonight. It could be a shootout. It could be a defensive battle. Like we said earlier, if you're just joining in, we feel like that some of the keys for Bacon County tonight is to keep the ball away from Pierce County and their stud quarterback, number 3, Stetson Bennett, and maybe feed Jacob Carver a lot. And defensively, our secondary is going to have to play very, very well. So we're about a little under 33 minutes here before kickoff. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle.
And we're excited about getting this game on. We're going down to our Eyes on the Field, sponsored by Family Vision Care. Shane, what you got?
Well, guys, I kind of want to clear up the whole confusion about the lightning detection system that Bacon County School District put in. In the past, the handheld units used on the sidelines, the coaches used to hold. Once we got an all clear from there, we had to wait a 30-minute period before we could get an all clear and go back to play ball. But with this system, as soon as we get an all clear, which we do have now, we're good to play ball. So after this about a 30, 35-minute warm-up, we'll be ready to strap it on and go for it. And like you said, the electricity down here in the field is just unreal right now for a high school football game. This is what it's all about.
Fantastic. This is why they call it Football Friday Nights. And, they're always talking about Friday Night Lights and Texas football, but I can tell you South Georgia football is every bit as electric and exciting as Texas football is. And Georgia, along with Texas, California, and Florida, produce more pro football players than any other state. And we're by far the smallest state, but we're right up there with the numbers. And the reason is because we take our football serious. You can talk about anything you want to, but you better leave our football, our women, and our church alone.
Amen to that. You're looking down at the field, Bacon County to our left side here. You're working on the kickoff, coming together for team offense right now. In their black helmets, red top, black pants tonight. Look just like some Georgia Bulldogs. It looks good. That red and black, you can't beat it. Pierce County in their blue helmets, like you said earlier, nice shiny blue helmets with their white top and blue bottoms, and they're warming up. Quarterbacks are throwing. Coaches are getting loose. That old Stetson, number 3 quarterback for Pierce County, you're going to hear his name a lot. Looks like he's got a pretty good arm from where we're sitting. But I can tell you this, there's one thing I know at playing the quarterback position. If you're on your butt or your back, you can't throw the ball.
Or if you're hearing footsteps. just one or two times. To me, tonight, one of the keys is going to be Pierce likes to run up underneath the linebackers and kind of pick you apart. They depend
Crossers.
heavily. They depend heavily on their slot receivers. They will throw one deep on occasion just to keep you honest, and then they'll turn around and hand the ball off. So they have a well-rounded type offense. But if our linebackers can light up some of these crossing receivers here and get them thinking when they come across, get them to wondering, am I going to get hit again? That's one of the keys, I think, to taking away a big part of what Pierce County does is the underneath crossing routes.
Yep, just being physical. A few scores here that we have. North Cobb Christian 7, Jeff Davis 7. That is in the second quarter of play there. Vidalia 21-0, having no problem with Toombs County, as that is a home game for Toombs County. They're in the second quarter as well. Fitzgerald and Irwin tied up 7-7. And for all you Pick'em fans, we have a few more. Thomas County Central 7, Riverdale 7. Turner County taking care of business against Dooley 23-0. Looking down here, Tiff County 22-0 over Luella. Valdosta 7-0 over Swainsboro, and Cook 20-0 over Berrien County in a big rivalry right across, as our old head ball coach, Coach Pooh, is in a battle for his life. And we're here getting ready very soon as the teams look like they're kind of wrapping their warm-ups up. And I don't know about you, but I am ready to call a football game here on this Friday night in Alma, Georgia. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle. To Red Raider Football, Red Raider Radio. We're here at Raider Field tonight, and we've been delayed by the weather, as I'm sure you have figured that out by now, but we've got a packed house here, and we're just itching on the edges of our seats, getting ready for some football. And when you have two offenses like you have tonight, quarterback play is very, very huge. It's very, very big in the execution of it. And our eyes on the field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane Bennett has a little bit on that as he was talking to the coaches about offense and defense. Shane, what do you got?
Yeah, man, I was talking to Coach K, offensive coordinator for the Raiders, and just, what his game plan is, what his thoughts were with Pierce County. And with them being big and physical, he said they're going to get a steady dose of number 1 and number 7 all night long. And if that's working, it may not be a real high frills offense, but I don't care what it takes against the Dome's kind of his comment. We're gonna run it. But I think we have the ability inside the tackles to run that on them. This is coming from Coach K. So I think you're going to see a lot more of that tonight than you have in the last few games. Defensively, Coach Langford, his main concern defensively was for us, and if we can line up and do our alignments right on defense, making sure that we're in cover 3, if we're in zone or in man, and not getting those things mixed up, and being more disciplined on our side of the ball when this quarterback's going to do a lot of scrambling. He had an 11-second scramble last week and then dumped the ball off. If we can maintain our discipline back there and stay on our man and not let them get behind us, we'll be okay defensively.
Fantastic, Shane. Thank you very much for that insight. And looks to me like we're going to try to stop them offensively by controlling the ball on our offense. And that's always the way you do it. If we can run the ball, eat up the clock, puts a lot more pressure on them to perform. And I look for us to run the ball a lot right across the middle, right over the middle, and see what their linebackers can do with number 7 and, of course, Demetrius Widgeon. Number 7, Jacob Carter.
Well, it shows you how good our coaching staff is in understanding not only their team, understanding the other team, and doing whatever it takes to win. There are a lot of head ball coaches that will stick with their system just out of pride and out of arrogance. But kudos to Coach Ken Kofer and his coaching staff for doing the matchup and doing what it takes to win tonight. And it's gonna be an interesting ball game. To say the least, actually. It's going to be pretty good.
Let me ask you a question. We saw big man Ignacio Washington last week, and I don't know in the secondary if Pierce County is going to have anybody that can run with him. Do you look for us to try to stretch the field with him some tonight?
Well, anytime you have an offense and you're going to focus on running and pounding them up the middle as it appears that we're going to do tonight, what happens is your secondary walks up and everybody walks up and you wind up getting 8 in the box or so. And when that happens, it's good to have the speed that we have in Ignacio. If nothing more, you don't have to complete the pass. As long as you show them that you've beat their DB and that there's the chance of that, it backs them off. So always having a weapon like that is big for an offense, especially for Bacon County.
We've mentioned Ignacio Washington. We've mentioned Demetrius Williams, and we've also mentioned Jacob Carver. But we've got other players that are playing their behinds off this year. And Aubrey Carter, number 11, he comes to mind.
Had a really good week last week.
He really had a really good week last week. And we've got young defensive players that are playing very good. We've got Wesley Cothran, who number 32. He also plays a lot on our offense, but he's a steady in our linebacker position, and he's actually making his second year worth of starts. He played some as a freshman, but he started last year. So we have some experience. And Jesus Brown, who plays up the middle, I think as our center, he is going to be huge for us tonight. He and Akeem Peterson are going to be huge for us, being run stoppers. Not only that, but also moving the ball up the middle. We just need very, very good line play. And, when we talk football, a lot of times, most of the time it comes down to which offensive line or which defensive line controls the line of scrimmage.
That's right, and we've already mentioned it. The play of our young guys is what it's going to come down to me, one of the keys tonight, because you're going to have to rest Carver. You're going to have to rest some of those big seniors, Ignacio and Aubrey Carter. Don't forget the Jewel kid, at Dawson Jewell at quarterback, who not only brings a very good arm to the pitcher, he also, as a sophomore, has the ability to see the field, and he's got a little bit of vision when he gets outside of the pocket, so he can make something happen. And the last 2 games, he has had a big, deep bomb thrown to Ignacio Washington, at least on one drive, so that may come into play with us.
He is a very, very good quarterback, and we've also got Brody Fitchett, who wasn't able to play last year a lot because of injury, but this year he's making his presence known out wide along with Xavier Hayes. So we do have some playmakers. And we are young, but just because we're young doesn't mean we don't have some talent. You're listening to Red Raider Radio. This is the Rev, Travis Peavy, along with the QB, Matt Peavy, and Shane Bennett, our sideline. We're going back to the studio for a minute. Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle. And Cofer, an interview. We also want to remind you that we will be coming to you with the play of the game brought to you by ATC Broadband at the end of the game, and we'll try our best to figure out which play made the difference. Last week, I think Shane Bennett said it best when he said that when Ametreus Williams decleated the Lanier County running back, that set the tone for the game, and then it was the win was on, and we wound up winning the game. What was the final? 68-12.
That's right. You can let your friends and family know that they can listen to 93.5 The Eagle 3 different ways, locally on 93.5, worldwide online at www.935theeagle.com, or on your smartphone in the TuneIn radio, and you can type in The Eagle. We're going down to our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. And Shane, you're with Coach Ken Kofer. What do you got?
Hey, guys. Yeah, I got Coach here. Coach, this is why you get up in the morning. It's Friday night. It's Pierce County. You've experienced the rivalry. What's going through your mind right now, and how do you feel about tonight?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, a little nerves. It's always that way. I'm just like one of these kids, until we get one of these plays get done. But just ready. This is a big game for Alma, Georgia, big game for Blackshear. Just good. It's a good time to be a part of this rivalry. Now I've got the experience last year. I can't wait for this one. I'm glad it got to be at home this year in front of our crowd right here. But just ready to go.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you to get out there with him.
Shane,
right, guys.
Hey, Shane, do you still feel the electricity down there? Is people ready to get this thing on?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just a focus that, unless you can see their eyes. I mean, I don't, in the past 4 games, you see a little cutting up. I mean, you just don't see it, guys. They're got on their game face. It's all business right now.
Fantastic.
Focus in their eyes. You like to see it as they're finishing up their drills here. Pierce County Bears are already off the field, and as soon as the Bacon County Red Raiders get finished with their warm-ups and get off the field, we'll get our national anthem on the way and our prayer here at Bacon County. Just want to remind you real quick, just a side note, that coming up on September
The 20th.
The 20th is National Back to Church Sunday, and we want to encourage you to the church of your choice, the church that you may go to or attend regularly, to be there and bring as many family members as you can. Anybody that needs to know Jesus, that is the most important, number one priority, and we are a nation that still believes in God. Amen?
Amen to that, and I concur with that, and having said that, we're going to go back to the studio for just a minute, and when we come back, we're going to get set for a kickoff here at Red Raider Field as your Bacon County Red Raiders take on the Pierce County Bears. Minutes and 2 seconds left before kickoff here at Bacon County, and everybody's getting set. The men have got their hats turned around the right way now, and they've got their heads set, ready to watch this war of attrition, this gladiator sport that was Larry Munson made so famous when he talked about the gladiators meeting and battling it out, and that's exactly what football is. That's why we love it, and we love the big hits, we love the great catches, and we love the exciting games, and I think that's what we're in store for tonight.
No doubt about it. Pierce County did well traveling as we brought in some extra bleachers this week. They filled up their side of the field, and they're ready to go. The cheerleaders are on the field and getting ready to pull up, what do you call it, the run-through, the big tarp, the big paper, whatever it is, the exciting part of football for the cheerleaders. And Bacon County still finishing up their warm-ups as they're working on their defense here. If you've ever been to any pregame, you know what I'm talking about. And I just ready to get this thing started, Rev. It looks like we got 5 minutes and 50 seconds of ticking here before kickoff, and I don't know if we can start fast enough.
No, it's about time to get it on, and I can't wait to see it take place. I'm watching now as the captains for Pierce County with the referees across the field. They're walking down to the end zone, and then they're going to make their way to midfield. It won't be long before we'll be marching our captains out, and we'll have the meeting in the middle of the field. Before that, we're going to have the national anthem, and we're going to have a prayer here, which we always have here at Bacon County, and we're so thankful that we still have the opportunity to pray and recognize our Lord and Savior.
An updated score from right down the road in Hazelhurst. North Cobb Christian 14, Jeff Davis 13. That is in the start of the third quarter. So Jeff Davis is in a fight. And Jeff Davis is usually the team, the Jackets of Jeff Davis is usually the team that we're always fighting for that 3 and 4th spot with, at least over the last several years.
Well, I've seen Jeff Davis in a scrimmage this year, and they're actually looking very good. They have problems with injury. Last year they lost one of their starting tailbacks for the season in a preseason game, and they have trouble with little nagging injuries and sometimes some major injuries. I know they got one kid over there that's playing through an MCL sprain. They look to be one of the stars on the defense. He's been slowed and hampered. And staying healthy, that's a big thing when it comes to football. If you're a football fan, you know what I'm talking about. One knee injury or one bad injury and it's out. You're listening to Red Raider Radio. We're going to take a minute break as we listen to the national anthem and prayer, and we'll be back to you in just a moment.
Two, 632, 52.
25 seconds till kickoff, and the captains are walking across the field to meet in the middle of the field on the big BC, Bacon County. We've got number 10, Ignacio Washington, who is a senior that's going to be representing us as captain, as well as number 11, Aubrey Carter, who is a quarterback, going to be representing us. And as we look across the field, we can see who do they have for captains there, Matt?
Number 3, Stetson Bennett is one of the big guys, is one of the huge big-time players that they have, quarterback. Number 47, I'm looking down the roster, Chase Royer. I see his number, and there's a couple other numbers that we can't see. They're shaking hands, and we're getting ready for the coin toss here as the Red Raiders to our left are backing up and getting pumped, ready to go. The Pierce County Bears are in their tunnel. They brought a tunnel over here getting ready to run out onto the field, and we're down under 30 seconds here for kickoff tonight, and the field looks good, the crowd looks good, and it's a good day to be a Red Raider.
Well, the field is wet, but it's not soggy. The rain that came was not a very hard rain, just enough to wet the field. So we do have a little bit of humidity, but one of the good things about the rain coming in is hopefully it's cooled it off enough out there on the field that we won't have a lot of cramping problems. As we look, we will be receiving the ball, and we're shaking hands, and we'll be defending the north end zone. If you're looking at us, our north would be to our left. And they'll be defending the south end zone, which will be to their right. So our captains are making their way, both sets of captains making their way to their respective teams, and we're fixing to get this thing on.
Want to give a quick shout out to Ametris Williams. Happy birthday to that man tonight, and we hope he plays very well on his birthday. As the Bears of Pierce County come running through the tunnel, and the Red Raiders walk through, arms locked, side by side. And here come your Raiders.
Oh, boy, it's about time.
Got some nice little flags there for the cheerleaders to run out. And the people here, the fans are ready. They're on their feet chanting for the Raiders. The smoke is clearing from that far sideline of Pierce County. And we're ready for kickoff here in Alma, Georgia.
I don't know of anything that gets my blood pumping anymore as far as athletic events than high school football on Friday night. It's just so exciting. Even when you go to Athens, I love the University of Georgia and go up there several times a year. And I love going to Athens and the game atmosphere that's there before the game and during the game. But I'm going to tell you, there's something about Friday night lights and high school football. It's just pure old talent on the field, just a will and communities that are represented. Our neighbors most of the time that we pull for, but on the football field, we get to take out our frustrations on one another, and that is indeed the case when Pierce County comes to Bacon County, and Pierce and Bacon being longtime rivals.
That's right, and our teams are lined up on the field. Back deep to receive for Bacon County is number 7, Jacob Carver, and number 10, Ignacio Washington. Our front line is set, and Pierce County's kicker is placing the ball down at the 40-yard line, getting ready to kick. Pierce County is set. The kicker's going to throw his hands up in the air, number 6, kicking for Pierce County, and he's going to kick it deep. And it looks like Ignacio Williams is going to take the ball up. He drops the ball and picks it up at about the 2. He's going to cross the 10 and make it just met by a host of Pierce County Bears. And where was the Red Raiders? Come on, you guys.
Well, he dropped the ball, and when he dropped the ball, it broke down. We actually had people on, folks, but you can't hold your blocks for that long. He didn't look it all the way in, and I hope he doesn't have a case of the dropsies. He's had a little bit of trouble concentrating on the ball this year. Maybe that will confirm the fact that he needs to keep his eyes on the ball all the way in.
Bacon County going to come out in their spread. They got doubles. Receivers to the top and to the bottom. Aubrey Carter at quarterback, and standing to his right is Jacob Carver. Going to bark the signals, and he looks to the sideline to get the signals from the coach. And Pierce County in a 4-down front here. Carver going to switch over to his left. Aubrey takes the snap, and he's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw it out to number 10, who catches the ball. And he's across, looks like it's going to be close to a Raiders first down, as he's close to about the 18, 19-yard line. and I don't think that was Ignacio. You're going to have to help me out with numbers tonight.
Well, these black numbers on these red shirts and them all the way across the field, and the lights on here in the studio just kind of gives us a glare, and I'm not sure exactly who it was, but we will be getting that straight for you. So we're spread out. We got 3 to the right, and he's going to hand the ball off to Jacob Carver, and here he goes bumbling and stumbling for about a 3-yard gain.
And that's going to bring up second down in about that was a gain of about 2. It would bring up second down and 8 for the Raiders. Carver kind of stumbled on the feet of Aubrey Carter, but kept his balance. The Raiders going to go back to their base formation, which is double receivers to the top and to the bottom. Carver to Carter's right. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his right, throw it out to number 10, who catches the ball. It's complete, and it looks like for a gain of about 4.
He was actually standing real close to the line. I had an opportunity to make a move up the sideline, but he got a little bit too close to the sideline and stepped out when he caught the ball.
We got a host of Raiders coming onto the field, some coming off the field. Carter getting it. It's going to bring up third down and a long third down and 3 for the Raiders. We're at the 27-yard line here early in the first quarter. We've got our stacked shotgun with 2 fullbacks. Going to shift Carver. Going to hand it off to Carver. Nope. Yep. Carver's going to fall forward for
first down.
A first down for the Raiders. As Aubrey put it in the belly of Jacob Carver running across the formation and faked the throw out to Ignacio Washington.
And here
Raiders
we go.
Going to hurry up in their formation. We are in the horseman formation with Carver here, waiting for the chains to get set. Come on, guys. You got to get set for us so that we can move. Takes the snap. Carver going to run to his left, going to fall up into a host. There's a penalty come flying in. Dirty laundry already early after a gain of what, probably 2 on the play?
Yes. Let's see what it looks like. We're going to be retreating. Holding.
That was a strange place to call holding. Maybe it was because we fell on top of one of their defensive linemen. But it's going to be holding on the Raiders. And that'll back us up here early. Ball was on the 30-yard line, and let's see, we're going to see the spot. 10:56 here to go in the first quarter of play as we were delayed by weather. A host of Raiders coming off to the sideline. That puts the ball on the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 15 for your Raiders. Aubrey Carter looking to the sideline. Pierce County comes out in a 4-down lineman here. And we've got doubles to the top, doubles to the bottom. Come on, guys, let's move. Aubrey going to take it. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to tuck it as he was under pressure from the backside, and he brought down.
That was a good play by Aubrey. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, that's big for a quarterback. He felt the pressure and tried to run the ball as they come on a blitz or something.
Well, I'm not sure that our looked like our receivers was on the same call that we had because some of our receivers really didn't follow through with their routes.
Got trips to our right here. Carter going to send Williams in motion. He's going to drop straight back, and we're going to throw a screen out to number 7, who's got a hole. He's down the sideline across the 50. He's got one man to beat, number 47, and he runs him over. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Raiders!
Touchdown!
A run by Jacob Carver.
Great call.
As number 47 tried to stop him, but he would not be denied and literally pushed him to the ground. Touchdown, Raiders, on a great screen call by Coach Ken Kofer and great execution by the Raider offense.
That was an outstanding call, and just like you said, Matt, you called it wonderfully. Jacob Carver going down the sideline, he's a lot faster than his size would tell you that he is, and when it came time for their lineman to stop him, their linebacker to stop him, he just pushed him to the ground with a great stiff arm.
We line up in that weird formation that they do these days. But we're going to bring it in. Last week we went for 2 the first 2 times, but today we're going to bring it in. Your holder is going to be Dawson Jewell. And Aubrey Carter that holds down. Kick is up, and it's good. 7-0 here in Bacon County. And your opening drive as your Red Raiders drove down the field beautifully and scored. It's 7-0, 10:01 left in the first quarter. And we're going to take a quick break, go back to our station. Stay tuned in to 93.5, The Eagle. scored on their opening drive. It's 7-0 here with 10 minutes left in our first quarter, and our Raiders are out. Ball's set on the 40, and Aubrey Carter throws his hands up in the air, waiting for the signal from the referee. And he's going to pooch kick it. He's going to kick it down to about, it's going to be taken by number 8 at the 30. And number 8 still rolling about the 45, and we bring him down close to the 40-yard line.
Looks like they're going to spot it on about the 37-yard line. And let's see what Pierce County's got offensively. They look like they're a little bit small in the backfield, but they still got some big heavies up front.
I tell you, if it wasn't for that senior there, number 8, Britt Williamson, he knew what to do. You could tell he's a senior because the guy behind him didn't really want to receive the ball. Pierce County going to come out and they're doubles. You got a fullback. Number 3 is going to drop back, and they throw a screen to their right. They set it up good, and he's crossed the 50-yard line for a first down for the Bears.
We actually sniffed that out a little bit late, and it was a good 10-yard, 12-yard gain for them. But I don't know that this makes sense, but I was proud the way our defense reacted once we did realize what was happening.
It's early, and when it's early, you see a lot of new formations that people walked on. They got trips down to the bottom of your screen. Number 3 at quarterback, the Stetson kid. He's going to take it. Got to put it in the belly of number 5 and throw a quick stop route for a gain of about 8 yards, and they're going to spot it. Wow, look at the spot. Man, come on, guys.
Another first down, looks like.
It's going to be a first down or a 2nd and 1. There we go. They fixed it there. And Pierce County taking care of business, moving fast. I tell you what, you can tell a lot by the feet of a quarterback, and the Stetson kid is very comfortable in the pocket.
Yeah, he's a good-looking kid.
We're going to have to get him uncomfortable and maybe make him move some outside of the pocket. I know that's probably a strength of his, but it's a lot harder to throw on the run than it is when your feet are set. So they're going to respot the ball, and it is a first down for the Bears as they give them a good spot, a heck of a spot there for the Pierce County Bears. And they're getting the signals from the sideline. Big number 5 for Pierce County is in the backfield. The Taylor kid, he's a junior running back, and he looks pretty good. Behind Stetson is a solo halfback. He's going to take the snap. He's going to put it in the belly, roll out, and, oh, man, that number 5 is wide open in the flats as we ran right by him, and that's going to be a big gain of about 14 yards and a Pierce County first down.
Well, we're going to have to get used to their speed. This is and their offense. This is not something that you can mimic at practice. It'll take us a little bit of time to sort this thing out.
That's just got to be disciplined on defense there. Nobody in the flats. We got trips to the left. Stetson at quarterback. He's going to take the ball. He's going to hand it to number 5 this time, and he bounces outside for first down and more. We got a penalty. Hopefully that's a hold, because so far we've not been able to stop number 5, and they are sealing our defensive ends.
Yes.
They're getting to the corner on us, and if they're going to get to the corner like that, it's going to be a long night. But we've got a holding call.
Yep.
And that's good. That's going to back them up, as that was a gain of another 10 yards, a big chunk there by number 5 as he hit the hole and knew where he was going. They're going to back him up to about the 30-yard line, 28-yard line here. And Pierce County, the Bears are on the move. 8:51 here in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Bacon County, but the Bears are threatening.
First down and 17 yards to go. Maybe that's backed them up. They've been getting about 15 yards a clip.
They're going to come in a bunch formation. Well, not really a bunch, but tight doubles to the top. Fullback to the right, halfback behind him, going to take it. He's going to put it in the belly of number 33. We got pressure. He throws it deep, and we got good coverage, a little bit of a push-off, but a great play by number 4, Franklin Brinson, as he broke up the pass. Number 3 was looking for number 47 there for the Bears, Chase Royer, and that was really good defense by the Raiders. Probably should have been an interception.
Should have been. I don't know if Franklin, they were holding his hands down, but he didn't get his hands up till late. If he'd have put his hands up, he would have intercepted that.
Anyhow, it brings about 2nd down and about 17. That was a good stop the first time. Got a little screen pass this time to the left side. We have nobody out there, and they have a host of Bears finally brought down as he crossed the 20-yard line around the 15. And big gain there of about 7 or 8 yards.
Looks like they're spotting it. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It was a good job by Brinson coming up and holding until we could get some Raiders over to make the tackle. Oh, here you have it, guys. You have your first big third down of the night here. It's going to be a third down and about 5 for the Raiders. Pierce County looks like there's some confusion. They're going to put Trips up to the top, number 5 in the backfield with Stetson. Going to take it, put it in his belly, and a quick throw. That's that throw underneath. He ran backwards. He's trying to push, but the Raiders bring him down. And is he going to be short?
Looks like he's going to be short.
Man, what a play by the Raiders there. That was huge for Bacon County, as they're going to mark him just shy. It's going to be just shy of the 9-yard line, and it'll be 4th down and about 1. And Pierce County looks like they're keeping their offense on the field. Big Jesus Brown coming in, big guy. They're going to try to stack him down. Last week we had a time staying on sides. I hope they don't get us on one of those barking counts.
Yes, that's a good thought, Matt.
Looks like he brought number 1 in and number 33. Number 3 back in shotgun, and Coach Kofer going to take a much-needed and very smart timeout of seeing that formation. We're going to take a timeout with him. It's 7:06 here in the first quarter. Bacon County up 7-0 on top of the Bears. You're listening to 93.5.
The Eagle. K-Dub over in Brunswick, Georgia tonight. He's listening to us on 93.5 The Eagle, and this is a huge play, Matt.
This is a 4th down and 1, and your fans are on their feet here in Bacon County, and they're going to come into their stack set, it looks like. They got their horsemen, I guess. They're going to have 2 fullbacks out here to the left. That's going to take the ball, handed number 33, and we met him at the line, but with it. Oh, it looks like that extra effort got him a first down there. We had him in the backfield and just could not make the tackle. And they're gonna mark it at about the 9.5-yard line, and that's gonna be a first down for the Bears.
First and goal
of Pierce County. Man, we had him in the backfield. Good defensive push. But the second effort for the young man, number 33, he's a senior, Brandon Sapp. Stetson, that quarterback, he looks comfortable. Going to bring number 1 in motion. Going to hand it to him. He gets the side, and he's met by a host of Raiders at the 5-yard line, brought down, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
There's just so many things that Pierce County does. They're throwing the ball little quick hitters, and they're handling it wide. Then they're pushing it in the middle. You just got to play good, solid, fundamental defense to be able to stay in this game tonight.
Just in and out, in and out. They move it in and they move it out, and they do a very good job at it. Kudos to their coaching staff. Stetson going to come to the line now, walk his troops. Bacon County got 3 down linemen, a host of linebackers. We've got about 8 in the box here. Going to take the ball, going to fake it. He's going to roll to his left.
Touchdown.
Got a man wide open out in the flats again. Touchdown, number 3 Stetson to number 14 Blake Chansey. He's also a senior. And we have yet to cover the flats.
Well, our safety came up and walked up on him and was trying to press coverage, and he fired off and just done a spin move on him and left us standing inside, and he was open, very, very open.
We're going to have to shut that down because we're giving them 5 yards a pop very easy. Number 18 on to attempt the extra point for Pierce County. The kick is up. The kick is good. 6:04 here in the first quarter from Bacon County. It's 7-7. We're all tied up. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. And back deep for the Raiders to receive the kickoff after Pierce County drove the field and scored. Nacio and Trey. The kick's going to be deep. Nacio's going to take it at about the 6-yard line, and he's got a hole, and he breaks it to the right, and he's brought down at the 45, 46-yard line by number 1, who saved a shoelace tackle and saved the touchdown, and Nacio hit it very well. Good job, men, setting up the wall.
That boy can stride, can't he?
He's one of the fastest guys this part of the state, I promise you. Jacob Carver going to come out to get a rest. Wesley Cothran is in at fullback. Aubrey Carter at quarterback for the Raiders. And we've got a stack trips up to the left. Aubrey's going to take the snap here. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw a quick screen, it looks like, across the field. And we got some blockers set up and a quick move. Gain of about 8 or 9 on the play. A good-looking play for the Raiders.
It was a very good-looking play. Good job by Carter to get the ball out in a hurry, give Legondrick Snell an opportunity, our number 14, give him an opportunity to make a move and get up the field.
We got trips down to our right now, spread out here. Wesley to Aubrey's left. A little hard count if you can hear the fans, and Pierce County went to jump, but they were able to stay on sides. He's going to take it, going to hand it to Cothran. Cothran going to hit the hole for a first down. Gain of about 3 before he's met by a host of Bears.
Good play, good first down. And we're on the move. We're across the 50 now. We're on the Pierce County 44-yard line.
Looks like they're going to spot. They may get a measurement there. There's no doubt he crossed the first down marker here. As our referee on that far edge is cross-eyed. He's having a time tonight. It's 5-11 here in the first quarter at 7-7. We're going to update you on a few scores from Jeff Davis right now. It's 19-7 on top of North Cobb. That's in the fourth quarter. And Jenkins County has beaten Appling County 7-0. Appling County took one on the chin last week from Wayne counties, and they don't want to start 0-2. Looks like they're going to bring the chains out. You think it's going to be a first down?
They looks like they're spotting it, so it doesn't appear to be a first down. It looks like we're just inches away, probably 4 or 5 inches away from the first down. They did measure it, and in doubt, you need to measure it when in doubt. So I don't like the spot that they give us, but it is what it is.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and short, and this is a big 3rd down. Come on, offense. Let's get a push from you big hefties up front. Aubrey's still going to be in shotgun. Going to bark the signals. Wesley Cothran going to take the ball. He's going to hand it to Wesley. Oh, and he's
there
broken.
He goes, right
he's at the 30. He's out and has brought him down. A shoelace tackle at the 25-yard line.
The referee's calling us down. He's calling us down. He did fumble the ball, but he was calling us down. So,
and that's a
first
big
down.
Gain and a first down for your Raiders. And they wasn't lying when they said they were soft up front, were they?
No.
We're moving them around pretty good. Aubrey Carter staying in at the quarterback. We're staying in our trips formation. And we're going to stay with the hot running back, Wesley Cothran, right now, number 32, in the backfield with Aubrey. Good job by our offensive lineman so far this game. Going to take the snap. He's going to hand it to Cothran. Missed tackle. Cothran looks like he's going to shoot. And we got a fumble again on the play, and Pierce County's going to pick it up, and they're going to return it for a gain of about 5 to the 30-yard line, and that's not good for your Raiders.
No, and you fumble it one play, you can't afford to fumble it the next. He's got to be able to keep his hands on the ball. That's just something we can't do. We can't afford to do. That's first major mistake, Bacon County.
Yep, and those are going to come in big. You can hear a lot of fans right now saying, where was number 7? But we have to rest him. He's playing both ways, and he's a hoss for us.
Plus, he opened up the game with a 70-something yard touchdown. So,
got to get his wind if we're going to be able to stop this offense and this pass attack of the Pierce County Bears. The Bears going to come out in trips formation. It seems like they're trying to match us formation for formation here. Number 3 going to take it, and he's going to hand it to the big guy who's got a hole. I mean, he had a hole you could drive a truck through. We brought him down. He gained probably about 5 yards and was met by a host of Raiders there, and it's 4 yards in the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down. I tell you what, they're opening up holes, but that's what they do. They spread you out, and they open up those holes for their running backs to run. Pierce County actually huddled up. That's the first team I've seen huddle up in 2 years. Going to bring trips to our left. Number 3 is going to drop back. He's got time for days. He's going to throw it deep, and he's got a man wide open. Oh, we were running for him step for step, but he had us beat. He had a couple steps out in front of 2 of our guys. The scary thing is one of them was our safety in the middle of the field.
Yeah, our safety just bit. I think he's enjoying watching the game so far.
The good news for that is it was an overthrow by number 3, but he looks really good in the pocket. They got a good quarterback over there.
And we had no pressure whatsoever.
We're little up front.
And they're a lot bigger than we are, and they're just stacking it in. Their splits are very, very close, and they're just forming a little covey around him, and we just don't get through it.
A big 3rd down here for the defense. He drops back. He's got a man in an overthrow, and that's huge for the Raiders, as that number 3 Stetson didn't make the throw that time.
No, he did not make the throw, and they're bringing on a punt. And that's huge for us, win for us.
I tell you what, these Bears are sneaky, though. I don't trust them. We need to watch out for a fake here, even if it's on our side of the field.
It would be crazy to do it this early in the game, but I've seen crazier things.
Yes, we have, like the pooch kick.
Our defense coordinator's jumping up and down. Langford trying to get – we had to call a timeout because we had too many players on the field.
My Lord, you're either on it or you're off it. We're going to take a timeout here. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. Shane. Go down to our eyes on the field, Family Vision Care. Shane, tell us what the feel is down there and what you've seen on that fumble.
Well, talking to some of the players, I mean, just they all, nobody getting on anybody, no blame going around, just wanting to know that we got to hold on to the football. That ball was stripped 2 plays in a row. They got it the second play. But big thing right there, we got the hopefully going to get the ball back on the punt here and turn things around. Our team, or offensively and defensively, still trying to fill Pierce out and them the same way. A lot of chess going on down here with the coaches as far as what's going on as far as plays. We're disguising a lot, and they're disguising a lot on both sides of the ball.
Pierce County is going to punt the ball down, and you're going to have a return of about a yard by Trey Stewart, and the ball is going to be marked to the 40. So we do get the ball back, and it looks like we're running.
It looks like Ametris is going to be the quarterback.
We got our heavy package in. You know what that means, don't you?
Bam, bam, bam.
Here we come.
Stop us if you can.
Is it BC Guns Up? That's the hashtag. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter if you'd like to at Raider Radio. Demetrius Williams going to shift Carver, going to take the snap, and he's going to take it off to the right side. And Pierce County beat us up at the line there, and he was met in the backfield but pushed forward.
Well, they've looked at a lot of film, and they see what we're going to do on that package. But I just tell you, there was absolutely no blocking.
Our tackle on the left side, which is a young guy, Bloodsworth, had a time with their defensive end, and their defensive end looks big down there on this side.
Does.
4 down linemen, we're still in the horseman, and we get them to jump, and they're going to throw a flag finally after about 30 minutes. He throws the flag, and that's going to bring us down to second and
It's going to be, yes, well, no, second and 5. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Maybe 4 there.
Maybe 4.5 anyway. I think you're right.
That spots the ball at the 45-yard line. We're close to midfield here, and hopefully we can get some momentum going. We're in our horseman package. We've got about 14 fullbacks. We're going to shift Jacob Carver at the quarterback, shift Anthony to the left, trying to get him to jump off again. And looking to our sideline, he gets the signals. Carver going to take the snap, and he's got it, tries to get outside, and he does, toting up some Bears down. He's a beast of a man, isn't he?
Yes, he is, and he's quick. And it looks like it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 1.
The ball is going to be spotted at the 48, and that's a long one there, Rev.
Yes, sure it is, 1.5.
2:46 here in the first quarter. It's 7-7 ball game. This is a big play for the offense. Let's go, guys. They get a push, and Jacob Carver breaks through the middle of the line for a big gain, 7 or 8 yards, and a Red Raider first down.
And can I tell you something? I just seen something that fires me up. Akeem Peterson, our senior, number 73, even when we were down on the ground, was still blocking downfield.
And we're quick here, staying in our horsemen, staying with our heavy gun, Jacob Carver. Takes the snap, and he's going to run right at him again. He's up for about a gain of 3 or 4 yards there. We're across the 50, and that brings us to about the 39-yard line here.
2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first quarter, and Bacon County's moving.
Now it looks like we're going to shift Carver down to block and bring in Ametris. Ametris scares me a little bit. Sometimes he doesn't hold on to that ball like he needs to. He's going to file in there as we got a good push off the line for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards, maybe 3 or 4 there on the play. And that's going to bring up, what, third down and about 4?
Or 3, yes. Bring in K.J. Brown and bring in Jacob Carver out.
And I'll tell you something about K.J. Brown. He brings a little bit of energy to this team on defense and offense. Last week he hit the hole very quick, like he was shot out of a cannon. Our coaches are trying to decide on the sideline what they want to signal in. We're down to 9 seconds on the play clock, and we've already used 2 timeouts. Meecher's going to snap the ball. He's going to take it off the right side. He's got a hole. He's across the 30. He's down to the 20, the 15. Oh, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 10-yard line. No flags on the play, and a great run by Metris Williams, number 1. Happy birthday, kid.
Did you see the anticipation? He kind of stuttered a little bit and let the blocking form in front of him, and then he shot through the hole like a cannon. Great job of Metris. First down.
Good vision by that young man, our senior, on his birthday. We're still in the horseman package here, and we're on the 10-yard line and marching in. First and goal for the Raiders. Sure, going to take it off to the right side. He's going to hit up the middle. He's met, but he keeps his feet churning down to around the 5-yard line, and a good run for Ametris Williams. He wants the end zone. Can you smell it?
This is a good-looking drive. We've not put the ball in the air yet, doing what we want to do by controlling the line, and they're trying to run some people off.
It would be okay with me if we let this clock run down and we take one more play. KJ going to take it. Oh, he's going to hand the ball, but
it's going to be a penalty on them.
Thank God for the flags, because that was a disaster in the backfield. When KJ handed the ball off to look like Cothran there, he was wrapped up by a bear, and I don't know how we didn't fumble that.
Well, the Pierce County was running some players off, realized they shouldn't have run somebody on, and then they turned around and tried to come back against them. They're calling it an illegal procedure against them.
Which I've never seen that. That has to be, I guess that's a substitution infraction, I guess would be what I would call it.
Well, their player was still in our backfield when
awesome.
When the
but
ball
don't
was
you
snapped.
call that encroachment? I don't know. Offsides? Not illegal procedure. I'm just not sure. Maybe I'm probably sounding like a dummy on the radio. But here it is, 58 seconds. It's 7-7, and we're on our 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Raiders, and we've got our big guy in. We're going to shift to the fullbacks to the left. Carver going to take it off to that left side. He's got a hole. Is he in? We're waiting for a signal. We got a flag down on the field in the area right at the line of scrimmage. The line judge is going to call it. He looks like he's pointing to one of the Raiders. Let's see what we have. It's going to be
offside on us.
That means one of the big linemen was lined up, their head over the ball. And Coach Kofer is barking at his troops on the field. 2 strange calls there.
Yes,
lined over the ball. He was about a foot past the ball when he lined up.
Who, our player?
Yeah, on offense.
Wow, how do you do that?
Going to be second and goal here. That backs us up to about the 8. Got a shift, going to take the ball, going to snap it to Carver. Carver's got a hole. He falls up in there. He crosses the 3, and he's driving, folks. It looks like they're going to spot him at about the 2-yard line. And I think we're going to let this one tick on out here. I think we would be crazy to try to snap this unless we catch him with a substitution here. 21 seconds and counting, 7-7. It's 3rd down, and this is a big play for the Raiders. He's going to take the ball. Touchdown, Jacob Carver. His 2nd touchdown of the night. Second touchdown for your Red Raiders, and there's still 13 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 13-7. What do you think about that drive?
That was an impressive drive, very impressive. We were helped out with a couple of penalties. We had some penalties ourselves, but we put the ball in the hands of our playmakers, Demetrius and Jacob, along with KJ Brown, and just an outstanding drive. And the thing about it ate up a lot of clock.
We're lucky we just didn't get a false start called against us. We lined up in that weird set that we do. It looks like we're going to attempt the extra point here. Aubrey Carter going to kick. Jewell going to hold. The snap is down. The kick is up, and it's good. 14-7 here. Your Bacon County Red Raiders are in the lead. And more important than that, they took some time off the clock. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle.
With Shane Bennett, our Eyes on the Field. We're down to him, Family Vision Care, Eyes on the Field. Shane?
Hey, guys, you remember before the game I talked to Coach K and what his game plan was, and that last drive was the epitome of what he talked about pregame. Is that he was just going to just pound inside those tackles. That's what we did. Had a couple penalties, just some errant mistakes, but, hey, we made it through it. That's what a good team does, get around the mistakes, and we scored, and that's exactly what he wanted to do, take some time off the clock and score.
Aubrey Carter kicks off again, and their number 8 again picks it, and big boy.
Oh, he just punished one of our guys, but we brought him down at the 35-yard line.
You know what I just said to that young man? Welcome to the NFL.
That was one of our seniors that looked like Franklin Brinson, who weighs probably $165 maybe. Yeah. I tell you what, I have a lot of respect for that young man as he's hung in this program for 4 years, and he's finally getting his time to shine.
He sure is. I interviewed him today. He is a senior. Interviewed him. You're going to be listening to that at halftime. Our senior DLE and Son senior spotlight.
That Stetson guy going to hand it off, and we get him in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss. And that time, that's a good spot by the referees. That's going to be a loss on the play, and it'll bring up second down and 11 for Pierce County. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. And at Raider Field here in Alma, Georgia, it's 14-7. Your Red Raiders are on top and handling the Pierce County Bears very well. We're going to go back to the station. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle.
Pierce County's lining up now and is about to take the field in their offense, and we're about to get our second quarter underway. We're going to be going down shortly to Shane Bennett, who has the stats, but we're going to run this first play before we go back down there.
We got trips out to our right. Pierce County got the ball at about the 34-yard line. I'm going to do a quick screen to number 1. Oh, and he's met by our number 1, and what a hit by Demetrius Williams.
He read that perfectly. Demetrius, he lives for that kill shot.
Not only that, but he shed a blocker there and delivered a blow, and I think our number 1 won the first battle there.
They spread it out. This is a huge play. I know it's still 10 yards, but Pierce County, 10 yards to them is not very much.
It's a big third down for our Raiders, and our fans are up. They're loud here. Number 3 is going to drop back. He's got some time. He's going to throw it across the middle, and we got a man. They got a man wide open. Jacob Carver going to try to run him down across the 20-yard line, and he's brought down. And like you just said, speaking faith, that it's not hard for them to get 10 yards, and that was a big game.
We just got to play. We can't get caught watching the football game. We've got to be able to play our positions, and he got behind us. And that comes from him we've not come close to sacking him tonight.
Not only that, but it just goes down to the safeties. They crossed our safeties up. They ran straight at them, and one went to the left and one went to the right, and 2 of our safeties went with 1 player. So, like we said, we're breaking in some young guys this year. They're just going to have to make some plays tonight. We got a stacked. He's going to bring number 12 across the formation. He's going to take the ball, put it in his belly, and fake it. And Stetson going to try to run up in there for a gain of about 2. And did you see that?
Yeah.
Wow. They blew the play dead very quick for that young quarterback. I'm going to tell you, if you're going to decide to stick your head up in the middle, you ought to make them pay for it.
Yeah, everybody's worried about the quarterback. But he must go down, and he must go down hard.
That's crazy. We got twins out here to our right. You look like we're in man coverage, no safety in the middle of the field. Stetson's got a fullback to his left and a halfback behind him. He's going to hand it to big number 5 who's got a hole, and he's still on his feet. He's still pounding down to about the 6-yard line before we bring him down. And that's going to be close to a Pierce County first down, but it's going to be short, about a yard short, so it's going to bring out a 3rd down and 1. And what's good for this right here is there's not a lot of room for them to move at this part of the field, and that's where it plays to our advantage.
They're bringing in their heavies.
Last time it didn't work for them. Actually, it did, didn't it?
Yes.
We had him in the backfield, but we wasn't able to make the tackle.
Somebody's got to make a play right here.
They're still in that shotgun formation. They're in their horseman package, 2 fullbacks to the right. Got big number 5. He's a senior for Pierce County. He's a good-looking running back. Ran all over us. Looks like we got a delay of game on the offense there. And that's
huge. That is big.
I think it's big. I'm not sure. Backing them up and giving them a little bit of room may help this offense the way they operate.
Well, it looks like Coach Sean Pender from Pierce County. He's out in the middle. He's having himself a fit, and I don't blame him.
Got to get the snap off. And the thing about it here at this new stadium, we have 25-second clocks on both ends of the field.
All right, guys, we need our fans to get up right here. Guns up.
9:46 here in the second quarter. It's 14-7. Your Red Raiders are on top of the Bears of Pierce County. Going to be 3rd down and 6 here.
Well, this number 14 out here, I just don't know that we match up very good with him.
He's going to roll, and the quarterback's got green grass, and he's going to get the corner and show his speed. Touchdown, Pierce County.
Very, very good play by that quarterback.
How in the world? Wow. I mean, untouched.
Just an old bootleg play, one of the greatest plays in football. He faked it going right, and he bootlegged it to the left, and it was on. Great play call.
Brown had no chance as he comes straight up the field, and the quarterback Stetson just ran out around him. 14-13, and we're waiting the extra point here in the second quarter. Number 3, Stetson going to hold for the kicker, number 18 for Pierce County. Snap is up, it's down, and the kick is good. 14-14 here. They tie it all up on some undisciplined play from our defense. Shane, we're going to go down to Shane Bennett, our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, tell us a little bit of the stats for the first quarter.
Well, I had to give them up. My stat lady had to have her stats back. I'll try to give them the best I can. Aubrey Carter was 4 for 4 in the first quarter for 97 yards passing. We had 15 rushes on the ground for 95 yards. Bacon County had 192 total yards offense in the first quarter. Pierce County, 6 carries for 30 yards rushing, 5 for 8 in the passing, 46 yards for a total of 76 yards total for Pierce County. So that passing attack for Pierce County was not what it was supposed to be in that first quarter.
Thank you, Shane. 9 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first quarter. We're all knotted up at 14-14. Pierce County lines up to kick it off. You know, I just am waiting for any minute for them to try an onside kick, and us with our backs, we just got to be very, very smart here because you never know about this tricky bunch from Pierce County. Sneaky like snakes.
Snakes. And there's the kick. He's going to kick it deep this time, and it looks like they're going to kick it to number 17, Trey Stewart, who's going to take it. And he's going to bounce to the outside. He gets the corner, and he's down the sideline, crossing the 50-yard line, and across the 50 down to about the 46. It looks like they're going to mark it, and a great return, and the first big return for Trey Stewart of the night, and boy, he showed signs.
He looked like Tron Folsom.
Wow.
That's exactly the way he was running, like Tron Folsom. What grade is Trey in?
Trey is a junior this year.
I think Trey missed most of last year because of some eligibility issues. He moved in here from school in Florida, but it's good to have him out there. He's learning the game as he goes.
He's a junior, and he's playing well for us. We're coming out in our base formation. We call it an ace package. It's got doubles. Aubrey going to roll to his right. He's going to throw it low and incomplete, looking for number 2. Or is that Xavier Hayes?
Number 5. It was Xavier Hayes. Ball should have actually been caught. It was thrown low, but when you're a slot receiver, you got to catch those little quick hitters like that.
He was able to get a hand on it. And I was always taught if you get a hand on it, you bring it in.
That was the way my daddy taught me. That's the way I taught you.
9:25 here in the second quarter, 14-14. Carter is in shotgun with Brown beside him at the fullback or halfback position. And we're at about the 45-yard line here, moving in. He's going to take it, drop straight back, going to throw an out route to Ignacio, who makes a great move, keeps his feet. He was just not able to get going as he made the first man miss on that far sideline. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, so it's a yeah. This is a big play right here. We don't need to let this kickoff go to waste. We need to get in here and score.
Just have to ask yourself, 2 passes.
That's right.
But after the incompletion of the first one, you have to. He's going to pump fake. He's getting brought. Oh, you cannot take a sack in that situation. But Pierce County, credit them, they knock him down at about the 50, and that's going to bring on a punt for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, we got to punt the ball here.
Absolutely no blocking from that left side of the offensive line on that play.
Oh, we're going to go for it.
Well, you'll probably do your little pooch kick right here.
Yeah,
Try to roll it inside the 10. Looks like we got a trips formation here. We're trying to figure out what we're doing. We're down to 18 seconds on the 25-second clock. 8:34 here. Aubrey's at quarterback. He's going to move back and take the snap, and he's going to – oh, he about got it blocked. But he's going to take a Raider bounce.
Great
We're
punt.
going to down it inside the 5-yard line, and that's where the Pierce County Bears will take over.
Great punt, great play, great play call. What could have been a disaster in that sack has turned out to be a good, good play for us. We got them in the 5. We just need them to make a mistake. We've had a fumble. We need them to have a fumble here.
When you're an offense that throws through the air, it's very important that you complete that first pass if you're going to throw it on first down because it gets you in trouble if you don't.
You're right. You're exactly right.
And that's what happened in that drive. We were forced on the first incompletion to throw it to try to gain back our yardage. Pierce County going to come out. Their quarterback Stetson standing about a yard deep in the end zone. Going to shift the tight end over. Big number 8 going to come to his left. Going to hand it to number 5, who's got a hole, and he's met at about the 6 and drove back by a host of Raiders. Looks like big Demetrius Williams was the first initial hit. Jacob Carver in to drive him back.
Our linebackers field very well then.
We have some talent at that position. May wind up having to put some of them down on the line if not careful.
Yeah, we're awful light, and they're very, very big.
We got a big come on guys from the fans here. It's 2nd down and about 7 for Pierce County. They're going to come out in doubles. Going to spread us out. Number 33 for Pierce County, that little shifty white kid is back there. Number 3 going to drop. They're going to throw a screen out. We read it. Oh, Xavion, get him, man. Great play by Xavion Brown as he rushed up the field, read it, and that time he got to the ball before he was able to cross for a first down.
That's right. And we got 3rd and 2. Big play right here. Them sniffing our end zone.
I don't know. You shouldn't have to tell the fans to get on their feet here. Got trips to the right. We're going to spread us out and take the ball and throw a quick pass to number 14. Did he catch it? If he did, that was a great catch.
You know, that 14's the one guy that when you look at it, it just looks like he's the guy that we're going to have to try to stop because he's going to be their go-to guy tonight.
That's only the 3rd time they've dumped that ball to a wide-open 14, same route. We've got to start covering it down there. He takes the ball, he hands it to number 33, and he breaks a tackle, but then he's drove back by number 7 and another host of Raiders, not before he gained 3 yards on the play. I tell you what, we were very quick because these holes open up and we shut them down very quick because it looks like some big plays for Pierce County in the running game.
We better get set. They're fixing to snap it.
Big Jesus comes off the field and he runs right by him. 33 going to come across the 30 for a first down for Pierce County. 6:26 here in the second quarter. It's 14-14, and Pierce County was down inside the 5-yard line, and they've marched to the 30.
Well, we were not even set. We still had people looking at the sideline on that particular play. We got to get them in and get them out.
Got 2 running backs.
I don't like our safeties this far up on this guy
Going to
right
hand
here.
it to number 33, who breaks a couple tackles. He's met by number 7, but not before a gain of about 4 yards. Tell you what, 33 took a shot on that last play and still got up. Going to be 2nd and 6 for the Raiders. Ball on the 34-yard line. Pierce County's kind of moving. Our guys look tired out there. We just need to, in the words of Larry Munson, hunker down. Carver going to come on a blitz. He blows it up. But the guy shifts to the left side. Good juke move by their guy and going to gain a first down.
Well, we're in the 2nd year of our system offensively, but Pierce County's in about the 5th year, and these kids have been playing this ever since middle school. So they've got the reason I said that, they have so many plays that they can run. We're limited still a little bit about the number of plays that we can run, but they have so many plays.
Going to take the ball, and they've changed they're going to run the ball too.
Yep.
Gain of about 5 yards on the play. It's almost like every time we've thrown it, they've thrown it. Every time we run it, they've run it. It's like they want to show us who's better. 5:17 and ticking here in the second quarter. It's 14-14.
They're going to try to score it and not give us any time to come back down the field.
Which is smart on their part.
Right.
Come on, Raiders. Dig deep here, guys. Dig deep. Number 3 going to take it, handed to number 33. There's that kid again who shoots across for a gain of about 7. They're going to mark him right there. He crosses. They're going to mark him at the 49-yard line. And another first down for the Bears of Pierce County.
And they don't platoon both ways. They've got an offense and they've got a defense, and we're having to run players in and out all game long. And I think a very, very smart timeout.
We're going to go down to the field. Our eyes on the field brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, what's the feel down there from our boys right now?
Well, I'll give you a little update. That last drive for us when Aubrey was sacked back there, that was actually a missed play call. The play was different than it was on the charts than on their wristbands, and Coach said that was my fault. They had it wrong, just didn't it didn't print right or something. But anyway, they're trying to fix that problem so they don't have a cross up in the play calls anymore. So where it looked like Aubrey was just out of wits right there, it was just a mix up in play calls.
Are our guys tired down there, Shane?
They're gassed, but you just don't see any quitting, anything. And I won't be dramatic about it, but they're just both sides are pretty gassed. You see the kids on both sides. Number 5 that was running the ball for Pierce a little bit earlier. He just every time he was getting up, just gassed and hands on his hips. Jacob got a little stinger, I think, a while ago in his arm when he made a tackle. But other than that, no apparent injuries or anything other than just it's a humid night down here, and there's a lot of energy.
4:51 here, 14-14. Pierce County on our side of the 50 at the 49-yard line. And they got Stetson, that guy, quarterback, going to take it, going to hand it. Oh, and he's met. Who hit him on that play there, Rev?
That was number 41, Tyler Wilcox, who's been playing a lot. He's a little bit small, but he's down there fighting, and he slipped past one of those big tackles and made a great play.
He met that running back in the backfield. The running back fell forward for a gain of 1. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. They've got trips out here to the bottom of your screen. Stetson's going to take the snap, fake it in the belly. He's got some time, and he's got a man wide open at the 30, and it's caught, knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And that was just out.
Out and up.
Yep.
Just the old out and up. The receiver come and done an out pattern and then just turned it back up and got in the seam between our cornerback and our safety. And it just Pierce County just makes it look easy. This quarterback just makes that kind of stuff look easy, to be honest with you.
We're not getting to him, and we're running some young guys in, and they're getting us crossed up here early. Stetson going to take it. He's going to hand it to 33. Nope, Stetson's going to pull it. He's going to try.
He was across the line of scrimmage.
And Coach Kofer is going crazy.
And the referee just called it. I see the flag down here.
Great call by the referee and the officials as the quarterback, if I can paint you the picture, rolls out, puts the ball in the belly, rolls to the left, takes off across the line of scrimmage, drops back and throws the ball out to the wide receiver. And they caught him on that play.
Illegal forward pass.
That was a good call by that official.
That was a good call. Coach Kofer was on him like white on rice. He was down in this official's ear, this side judge's ear, and they did make the call. That's a loss of down.
We have a final from Hazelhurst. Jeff Davis 32, North Cobb Christian 14.
Congratulations to the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets in their win. My son-in-law, Coach Sidney Spell, I know he's going to be happy, and there'll be a lot talked about around the dinner table come Sunday.
We can at least talk to him because when they take a loss, you can't see nothing to it.
Hey.
That's going to bring up 2nd down. They're trying to get the ball marked. The officials are still working everything out, talking it over, going to explain, coming over here to Kofer.
It's supposed to be from the line of scrimmage.
It should be from the line of scrimmage,
yeah.
Exactly, yes. It's not a spot foul. That's crazy.
It's 4:05 here left in the 2nd quarter, and we've kind of slowed down as this game has went by really, really fast. Had that weather delay, that lightning storm that wanted to come up.
Guys, they're saying that was not a dead ball foul, therefore it wasn't from the line of scrimmage.
Whatever. Going to take the ball, going to snap it. Got a guy wide open on the slant. 2 broken tackles, and he goes down to about the 5-yard line. As we look, we're
lost.
Yes, we do. We look very confused on defense, but we'll figure it out there. Come on, guys. You got to figure it out. You have no choice. 3:56, and it's a 1st and goal for the Pierce County Bears. We're running big number 73, King Peterson, onto the field.
I mean, somebody's got to run off.
And you just kind of see it in our legs that we're tired. I mean, we're just a little bit slow right now. We're worn out. We got trips to the right for the Bears. That Stetson kid going to take it and hand it to number 33, who's got it. Nope, he's going to fake it out here in an overthrow.
That may be a lateral. Get on the ball.
Get on the ball. It was a lateral. They did not blow it dead.
Come on, play to the whistle, guys. One's calling it incomplete. That was a lateral.
It's hard to tell from up here, but if it looked like it from up here, then chances are it's exactly what it was. Still waiting to call for the head officials. That's what he's going to call. The backwards pass, but it was recovered by number 1, Pierce County. Oh, man, if we could have got that one, that would have been
And
big.
we had the defender there to do it.
Just a little bit of a hustle, smart play.
Guys are
there.
saying whistle.
I said the whistle killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord have mercy. I thought the circus wasn't supposed to come in until November.
3:10 here, 14-14 in the second quarter. And the whistle killed it, so the ball's going to be marked at about the 6-yard line. Second down for Pierce County. And if we can get our officiating crew, they're trying their best. I know they're trying as hard as they can. Just coming up a little short right now. They're getting on the same page here. Maybe we can get this second quarter on. Number 3 going to send number 11 all the way across the formation in motion. He's going to hand it to him. No, he's going to pull it. And he drives, and he's met. Touchdown, Pierce County Bears.
With 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter, Pierce County goes ahead 20-14. That was an impressive drive. That was a 95-yard drive there.
And just ran it right at us. They didn't throw much. They did when they had to. Had a couple big pass plays, but up until about the 49-yard line, they ran the ball right at us.
We don't have a clue at this point how to stop their offense. The only thing that stops their offense is them.
We're a little bit tired, but we're digging deep. We're only down by 7 here. There's still a lot of football left to play. The kick is up, and the kick is good for the Pierce County Bears. It's 3:04 here in the second quarter. 21-14 is your score. Pierce County on top. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. To 14 here. The Bears of Pierce County are on top of the Red Raiders. Still a lot of football left to play here. It's the kicker for Pierce County going to set the ball down at about, it's going to be set at the 40. And he's going to kick it deep. And it looks like Trey Stewart going to receive it. Oh, boy, he about lost it, but he didn't. Pierce County met him that time at the 25-yard line. Return of about 10 yards on the play. Scared me for a minute there, Rev.
Yeah, he held on to the ball. And I'm glad it's going to put us on about the 25-yard line, just like you said. And we're going to see what our 2-minute offense can do right here.
1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. We've got our base package in. Jacob Carver back at halfback. Aubrey Carter at our quarterback position. Aubrey looks to the sideline, signals in the play, makes the call. And we've got to block this series. Aubrey's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it quick out to number 14, Snell. Snell going to break a few tackles and cross the 35-yard line for a first down. They're going to call him down. He got hit there, and the ball kind of juggled, but he was down when the ball came out. And that's going to be a first down for the Red Raiders, and a good effort by that Snell kid.
Yeah, we've got to keep the ball, though. He was actually fumbling it as he was going down. That should have been a fumble, but we got it was called down by contact. But
trips up. Yeah, we definitely got to hold on to that football. Trips up to the right. Carver to the left of Aubrey. He's going to take the ball. He's going to throw it out to Snell. Snell catches it at about the 43-yard line, and he's brought down. Did he get out of bounds? No, he didn't get out of bounds. The clock's still ticking. We're here at 2:27, and the Raiders are marching.
Reverend Eric Brown, pastor of Fine Level Free Will Baptist Church, who himself is a referee, is getting on the referees right here. He saw something he didn't like.
2nd down and 4. Aubrey going to take it. Another quick screen out there. Nacio makes a move, but they bring him down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. It was a good play. It just took a long time for that ball to get out there on that quick screen, as it was a long throw for Aubrey Carter.
And what are we bringing in here now? We're bringing in
our heavy package, and Ametris comes into the game at quarterback. Carver's still there.
Precious Time's clicking off the
Big
clock.
Number 44 runs in. KJ Castile, he comes in on the play, and it's a 3rd down and 3 here with 1:30 left in the second quarter. He really had an illegal shift there. Carver going to take the snap. He looks for a hole. He drives up in there. He's going to be short of the 1st down, but only by a yard, because there wasn't much room to run. But
I don't know where this
free.
guy's got it marked out here. It looks like he's got it marked on the line. Nope. You got 2 different people marking.
And they're going to call a timeout to measure here on the play. 11-11 here to go, 21-14. And the fans are nervous right now. They're starting to holler crazy things.
I think we're going to be a little bit short from where we've got it marked.
And we're going to wait for the signal. It looks like he turns the ball over.
First down. I like it when I'm wrong.
1st down, but we're at the 46-yard line, 46.5-yard line on our side of the 50. And
Shane, with our family vision care eyes on the field, what are you seeing down there?
Well, Coach is not getting in a big hurry, and I mean that in a positive way, just trying to be patient and get them to be patient on the field as far as staying with what their game plan is right now and not try to get out of sync here.
Do you know our range for a field goal?
It's going to be short with Aubrey, and even tonight, it's just a hot night, and his legs are already, tired.
Carver going to fake it. He's got a man. He's going to throw it deep. Jacob Carver, incomplete. As we tried to do the old Tim Tebow there, except it wasn't a jump pass, and not a bad pass by Carver, just left it to the inside.
Well, it looks like Ignacio was limping a little bit. I hope that's not a sign. His speed's what his game plan is. And I like the play call. It's just
it's worth a shot.
It was worth a shot.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. It's 21-14. Your Pierce County Bears on top with 1 minute on the game clock.
60 seconds.
We're down to 6 on the play clock. Going to take the snap. Demetrius is going to drop back to throw, and he's got a man on a slant. Oh, and it's tipped by number 29 in and out of his hands and almost caught by one of our better receivers down there on the field, that young guy, number 14.
Yeah, Legondrick Snell, he does a fantastic job bringing Aubrey back in. And he's coming back in with 3rd down and 10 with 59. Man, that whole play didn't take but 0.4 seconds. Something was wrong with the play clock there in our favor.
I tell you what, I don't know what Demetrius was looking at, but number 21 was sitting right in that window waiting on that ball.
He sure was.
We got doubles up, both sides to the top and the bottom here. No safety in the middle of the field. Aubrey going to drop back. They're going to try to bring a blitz, and he holds on to the ball too long and going to throw it out of bounds, out of play there. And that's going to be a 4th down and 10 and should be a punt by your Red Raiders.
I think we're going to get an intentional grounding on this, guys.
Yeah. We don't have the same rule in high school that we have in college.
And there was nobody around that ball. This is the same play that happened to Coffee and Ware last year. That caused Coffee the game. We're going to bring out our punt team. 54 seconds here to go in the second quarter, and we need a very good punt to back them up deep in their territory.
I'm going to say something right here. I wish that the pros in college would get their rules very, very close to the same, or the high school, so that the high school, because the kids watch football, and you got different rules for different things, and it would just, I don't know, it would seem to help if you could be able to do that. Peter Simmons running on, fill a place.
That's always dangerous. Ignacio going to kick the ball, and it's a shank of a punt there by number 10. And just several bad
this is
plays
not good.
back to back.
Yeah, this is
for
not
your
good
Raiders.
at all.
And that ball's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line.
About a 7-yard punt.
And with the offense of Pierce County, that's plenty of time to move. Come on, defense. We need you to stop them here. need to
We better,
stop 'em
our
here.
defense coordinator better be dialing something up right here.
Running some fresh legs on the field. And we look small out there right now, guys. 48 seconds here in the second quarter. It's 21-14. Pierce County taking all kinds of time to get the signal in. The play clock has not started yet. They're going to break the huddle, and there we go. That Stetson kid going to bring a guy in motion across the formation. He's going to drop back. They're going to set up a screen, and they have nobody out there. Number 5 down the sideline to cross the 30. And going to be marked out of bounds on about, what, the 27, 26?
Yeah, looks like it's about the 27, 26-yard line. The worst time for us to have a shank punt.
A first down and 10.
Good gracious.
For the Bears. 41 seconds here, and we're in trouble. We need the Raiders to dig deep. 3 going to roll to his right. Got a pump fake, got a man wide open, and thank God for an overthrow.
And we are getting no pressure, none. And this quarterback's just got all day to pick us apart. There's no way our defensive backs can cover that line.
Our young guy got burned on the pump fake there as he bit on an out and up.
We got to bring some linebackers. We got to do something to get a little bit of pressure on this quarterback.
We need a big play by number 7 right here. Jacob Carver's a smart player. I've seen him in these situations drop deeper than he's supposed to and catch somebody across the middle, quarterback sleeping. Pierce County going to come out in that trips formation. They're just going to keep spreading us. We got a safety in the middle of the field. Going to take it, going to hand it number 5, who's got a hole, and he breaks up, cuts across, broken tackles. He's driving down to about the 2-yard line. And that's going to be a first down and 28 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Pierce County is on the 2, first and goal. We're trying to run some guys off the field. Number 3 going to take it. Snap the ball. What happened there, Ref?
I don't know.
Illegal snap. It was a false start by the Bears. Everybody moved except for the center, but it looked like the center snapped the ball and it fell to the ground, didn't it?
Yes. I wonder if he was trying to do the old water bucket play or something, where he snaps the ball and everybody moves, and then somebody comes along and picks the ball up.
That's going to back them up to the 6. And it's going to be first and goal, 24 seconds here. It's 21-14.
Watch 14 right here. He's going to turn around on the goal line.
Further back they are. Going to take it, put it in his belly, going to roll to the right. No pressure. Jump, great catch by number 11, and a touchdown by Pierce County.
One thing we couldn't do is give them an opportunity towards the end of the half, and because of the poor punt that we had, it just put them right in range. I think if we'd punted the ball 25 or 30 yards down the field, they may have been content to just kneel on it and go in, but we give them some wins. The team with the least amount of mistakes, as we said earlier, is going to be the team that comes out of here.
A little concerned about our little DBs down there. They're getting broke in good tonight. The kick is up and the kick is good. It's 28-14. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
Shout out from our request line that's been sent in. Big shout out to Lexi Thomas and the Red Raider Marching Band. This is from Granny and Papa Corson.
They'll be performing at halftime very soon here, as the Macon County Band is lined up to our right on the sideline, and that blue and silver and white to our left. Number 6 is going to place the ball on the 40-yard line. Number 18, I'm sorry, the kicker for Pierce County. And he's going to kick it off. And there's going to be a little, and we fall on it, try to fall on it, at about the 27-yard line. 17 seconds here to go. Do you take a shot down the field, or do you take a knee and get out of here?
I'm playing to the end, to the last whistle.
Why not?
Yeah. What's an interception? Interception ain't going to hurt you.
Guys, they're going to just take a knee and get into the field house.
Uh-huh. And as we say that, the coach that has all the experience is going to do the opposite, because that's why he's the coach, and we're not.
Well, I was sitting here thinking the same thing he was. If you want me to be honest, because of the mistakes that we made that last drive, we just need to get out of here and not give them anything else. And that's going to tick us down. Shane, we're going to go down to you. Our Eyes on the Field brought to you by Family Vision Care.
It looks like Shane's trying to run Coach Kofer down right here.
All right, Coach, what do you take from the first half? What we got to do different?
Well, I called the wrong play on one series right there. We were moving the ball good. I got it wrong on my play sheet. That's dummy me. Been calling it that way all week, and I screwed it up again. Had a turnover on a touchdown drive. We were moving the ball pretty quick on them, had them down, had them back on their heels, and we turned the ball over. That's what we said we can't do. We want 40-plus and no turnovers.
What's your adjustment for second half, Coach?
Get after that tail.
Good luck to you, Coach. All right, guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Shane. With 19 minutes and 45 seconds for our halftime show, we're going to send you back to the studio for the halftime show, 93.5 The Eagle.
It's the Richmond. The drum major for the band is Matt Knox.
Power down. Begin activation of music.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Dr. Lane Reichert, Mr. Ross New, Dr. Stephanie Dean Cooks, and the Bacon County Board of Education, we are proud to present the Bacon County Raider Regiment Band. The Raider Regiment is under the field direction of Drum Major Sarah Williams, Band Captain Evan Tanner, Color Guard Captains Destiny Johnson and Gabrielle Guthrie, Drum Captain Jared Lee, Woodwind Captain Michaela Taylor, High Brass Captain Matthew Stevens, and Low Brass Captain Devin Carter. Tonight, the band will be performing selections by Fall Out Boy, Uma Thurman, and American Beauty. We hope you enjoy the show, and thank you for your attention.
in the fourth quarter on top of Brantley County. Jeff Davis was able to come out victorious tonight, 32-14 over North Cobb. And I was trying to look to see 28-14 Fitzgerald on top of Irwin. And that's all the scores from around the area that I have as of right now. We're going to go down to Shane. Anytime that he's ready, he has the stats, and he's working on the stats from the first half. He'll give them to us. We're here. We've got 1:43 left in the warm-up period before we begin the second half. And what do you think some of the keys to the second half are going to be for the Raiders?
Well, the quarterback, if he's dirty tonight, it's just because he's run the ball up the middle a couple of times. He's been very, very effective, this Stetson Bennett kid. He's only a junior. You can just see the confidence that he has when he's out there, and his team is confident playing around him. They've got good receivers. They don't have any speedy receivers like they've had in the past, but they do have some good, solid receivers. But I think the problem has been from the defensive side of the ball. We have just been not been able to get any pressure or to break up their rhythm at all. They run it when they want to run it, and they're 4 or 5 yards deep before our linebackers can make a play. And as you said, our defensive secondary, as young as it is, they're having to grow up really, really quick. But being young, they've been asked to cover their receivers for a long, long time because we just are not getting any pressure on the quarterback at all.
That's right. We're going to go down to Shane Bennett now. Our Eyes on the Field family brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, what do you got, my friend?
Well, what I got is 260 total yards for Pierce County in the first half, 208 for Bacon County. First look at that, there's not a whole lot of difference. The difference in the game right now to me is depth. We're just having a hard time there towards the end. We really needed that halftime break. Our guys just, Pierce County able to flush folks back and forth, not making excuses. That's what we lined up to do, but our guys needed this just hot, humid night, needed some time to just get off their feet. We had 8 attempts, or 8 completions on 12 attempts. Aubrey did for 121 yards. Actually, one of those attempts was Jacob Carver there late in the second quarter. 17 attempts on 87 yards rushing. Pierce County, 17 attempts, and I can't read all of it here, 185 yards passing for them there. Rushing 75 yards. So we're not as far as stat-wise, we're still in their time possession is real close. We have just got to be able to slow the game down a little bit so it plays in our favor as far as the stability.
Would you agree with me to say that the turnover and the shank punt has been the difference in the game?
Well, I don't know necessarily the shank punt. It's just if we had the same feet unders that we did the first half, we stopped them there. We just were gassed. Our defensive secondary was just gassed there towards the end and couldn't, and I keep saying that word, but we just were Stetson came out, Bennett rolls out on that last touchdown, and we can't even turn around and get the ball. We're just so out of it there. A lot going on in the locker room at halftime, a lot of coaching going on. There's still two quarters to play. I think our guys have the ability to come out here and do the same thing they did to us in the first half is take control of the game. That's what they did. That they scored 21 unanswered points, and we got to turn around and do the same favor for them in the second half. That's
good. Quarterback, what you think?
Just sitting here watching our guys play and everything. I was at halftime was talking to somebody. This team reminds me a lot of the first year when Tron Folsom and Drell Green and Payson Sams over 4 or 5 years ago when they were the freshmen, and how the first couple of games it took them a while to figure out the speed of the game on defense and offense, and it took them a while to catch their wind and learn how to last the whole game. I remember that season very well, as those guys early in the season were very gassed, but by the end of the season they grew up a lot and made a lot of plays for us. And I think that's what you got here. You got a bunch of young guys in the secondary, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on them all year long, and they're going to hear it a lot in the locker room and in film study, and they're just going to have to make plays. You can't feel sorry for yourself. You just have to play no matter how tired you are. You never stop.
Yeah, one thing's for sure, feeling sorry for yourself. The other team doesn't. They come here to take care of business, and Pierce County is running the ball well, and they're throwing the ball well, and I got a feeling that if you look, it's about 50-50 pass to run, and we need to be able to do that. I think what we need to do in this half is line it up and start trying to run the ball right at them, and that was our most impressive drive so far.
The problem with that is you have to in the third quarter, but you're running out of possessions the more this game goes on. And if you look at it, it's a two-possession game, and those two possessions that you talked about, they executed, we didn't. We went out 3 and out, they scored, and we went another 3 and out, or maybe 4 plays, and then you had the bad punt on top of that made the field smaller no matter how tired we are. It sure would have helped for them to have to drive 90 yards. So we're still two-possession game. Anything can happen right here in the opening kickoff. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, I believe Pierce County gets it in the opening of the second half. We opened up with the ball, and so it's imperative that we come down here and stop them. We need to see what kind of punter they have.
Not only do we need to stop them, but a good turnover would be good to get this crowd back into the game and get the kids back into the game. Camden County 24-17 over Glenn Academy right now. There's a lot of games across the state that are hitting some rain delays. Bainbridge 21-7 over Cairo, and Berrien and Cook are in a rain delay right now, but Cook County was up 20-0, I think, taking care of business. Colquitt County, the last score we had was about 23 minutes ago, 14-0 over Crisp County, and Fitzgerald 28-14 over Irwin. Hawkinsville 16-0 over Wilcox County, and that's the final there. And we're ready for our second half kickoff here in Bacon County as Aubrey Carter tees up the ball on the 40-yard line. And we're hoping for an exciting second half. Hang with us. I know it's 10:30 out there, but hang with us tonight because you're in for a special treat. Aubrey's going to kick it as deep as he can. That's going to be about to the 10. Pretty good kick. Number 23 going to take the ball, and he's got it. Try to go to the outside, but we've got a man there, and he drags our man across the 35, and we bring him down at around the 39-yard line.
And our defense runs back on the field, and it's time to go to war, gentlemen.
Hope to see some fire out of our defense. We still look really tired right now. Our jerseys are dark. They're dark garnet. What's that? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Color. When they were red at the beginning, that just shows how much work we're doing. Pierce County going to come out in their base formation. We walk up, no safety in the middle of the field. Looks like we're shifting to a cover 2 maybe for you football fanatics. Bring a guy in motion. Got a little screen, and he's got about 8, 9, 10 yards across the 50, down at, going to spot it at the 49.5-yard line. First down for the Bears on play number 1.
Yeah, they just, Pierce County plays about 24 to 25 ball players on a regular, and we play about 12 to 14 ball players. And so we're just a little bit tired, a little bit weary, but we still got 24 minutes of football left.
Demetrius going to walk up. Number 31, they meet him in the backfield, but we let him get loose, and he crosses for a gain of about, looks like they're going to be 2.5, 3 yards there as we had him at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what happened. We had him great play, but we just didn't wrap up.
One of our better tacklers on the play. There, he got away. Now, these running backs, they have their junior, senior. They have some experience. They know how to keep those legs going. It's going to be second down and 8. It's probably a short 8. Trips to our right. Stetson going to take it. Going to hand it number 5, and he's got a huge hole. He breaks across the 40, down at about the 37, 38-yard line, and Pierce County first down. And they're just picking up where they left off. Come on, guys. We got to have a little pride here in the second half.
We do. They're running and throwing at will.
Stetson going to take the ball, hand it again to number 5, and he's got a hole, and he breaks a tackle, and gain of 10 again. First down for the Bears of Pierce County. We hit him twice there, just didn't wrap up. Those big guys for Pierce County are.
It looks like a very fresh team against a very, very tired team.
You know, we keep saying that. Please hear us. We're just trying to paint a picture. We are really tired. We're young. We're a young group of men, and we're fighting. But we're just fighting against heat and everything else. Good play by our cornerback coming up and making a tackle, but not before they were able to gain about 4 yards on that play. Just chipping away here. 10-17 left in the third quarter. It's 28-14. The Bears got the ball in the opening kickoff, and they're driving the field. Twins. Stetson going to roll to his right. Got a little bit of pressure on him. Pump fakes. We got a man. Great coverage on the play by number 26 there for the Raiders, Ontario Moore. He didn't bite on the pump fake.
No, that was a very, very good play. And that was an incompletion, and it brings up 3rd and 6.
Ontario is
and
one
this
of our,
is what's killed us, these third downs right here.
Ontario is one of our young guys, and he looked really good on that play going up against somebody. We're trying to run some substitution off the field. Big Jesus, he does make it off in time. We got Twins to our right. We got 2 halfbacks in the backfield. Going to take the ball and going to hand it to number 1, and he's got a hole, and he breaks up in there and across the 15. Going to drag. He's still dragging, folks. Down around the 10-yard line. They blow it dead, and he shoots out of the pile. We couldn't bring him down. And that was number 1 for the Bears, Quashawn Conaway. If I said his name, I probably just murdered it.
Well, if they want their name pronounced right, we need to shorten them up a little bit. Got 14 characters in his first name.
Got trips to our right for the Bears. Stetson in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his left to the weak side, and he's got a man, and he fires a bullet.
That was a fastball.
Incomplete. Number 47 didn't want his hand to get taken off. I tell you, guys, you know, you have to give credit where credit is due. And number 3 for the Bears, very impressive quarterback.
He is. He's as good a quarterback as we've seen play since we played
last
year against, or when they had Tyler Harris, who's now at Central Florida.
This is definitely a playoff caliber team, these Pierce County Bears. He's going to drop back, and we got a screen set up. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Demetrius Williams, who's across the 30 and down at about the 35-yard line, and that'll wake the crowd up there tonight. What a play.
Man, did we need that.
Needed play.
We needed that.
By the Raiders of Bacon County.
And you just saw all that tiredness leave.
Just amazing. It is amazing what will happen. I can't believe it, Reb. Somebody has stole my stool up here in the press box.
Well, we'll get it back for you. Next break, I'll go get it for you.
But that's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Huge play
for the Raiders.
Huge.
And we come out in our heavy set. Aubrey Carter at quarterback, Jacob Carver behind him, our 2 fullback stack. We're going to hand it to number 7. He's going to fake it. He's going to get to the outside, make a move. He broke a tackle, ran over a guy, and finally brought him down after a gain of about 7 on the play.
We bring in Jewell to quarterback. Number 3, Dawson Jewell, comes in for the first time tonight. He's going to line up at quarterback, run Aubrey Carter off. As I talked to the coach, he just tells us, just depending on what kind of package we run, it's depending on who we got in there.
Jewell going to take it. He's going to hand it a little option, and Jacobs met at the line of scrimmage, but he's driving folks and trying to get that first down for the Raiders. And it's going to be close. It looks like we're going to be short and bring up 3rd down and inches for the Raiders. Yeah, Jewell, going to Jewell, he brings a dual threat. He can throw it and run it. He's a little bit faster than Aubrey, even though when Aubrey takes off.
They're calling it at 1st down. I like it.
When Aubrey takes off, he can run if he decides and gets it in his mind. 1st down for the Raiders. We're at the 48-yard line.
We got a time right now. Looks like we're having some equipment issues with our chains.
If we could get our chain men to keep up with our offense, we'd be okay. 8:31 ticking here in the 3rd quarter, 28-14. Jules still at quarterback, going to take the snap, going to fake it, going to roll to his right and dump it. We got a man wide open, number 44, down the sideline across the 35 down to the 30-yard line, and a big play by our fullback, KJ Castile there, and a good call by the coaching staff of the Red Raiders, and we're trying to speed it up here, because that was just a little dump pass, a little out route. We got the horseman formation, Jacob Carver standing at about the 35, the ball on the 31. Going to take the snap. He's going to run right up the middle. Oh, he's going to break it outside, and he's got a hole down to the 20. Cross the 15 and down at about the, what's that, the 11-yard line?
11-yard line. Great
First
play.
down for the Raiders.
You know, he's got good vision for a back. It was clogged up, and he just broke it to the outside.
Jewel going to take the quarterback in the horseman formation, and I'm telling you, watch this Jewel kid. He can make something happen. 4 down linemen, they're going to walk up and try to, and Jewel bounces to the outside. He's at the 5, and he's ran out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. And that was a good decision by Jewel. You could tell that he wanted to dive out there and stretch it, but instead he tucked it. 2nd and goal.
Good
on
play.
the 2. Pierce County trying to run some players off the field.
This game has turned around, and it's turned around in a hurry.
Jacob Carver back at quarterback in the horseman. He's going to take it, and he's going to pound it in. They got in the backfield. Touchdown, Raiders! Jacob fell across the line with a host of Pierce County on his back. He just toted them in, and that's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night and our 3rd touchdown for the Raiders. And I tell you something, he's not a freshman like Herschel, but he has paid his dues, and he looks good. He's a man.
He's a man among boys, isn't he?
Yes, he is. 8:02 here in the 3rd quarter, and it's 28-20. We're lined up in that crazy formation. We're going to name it. Every time I ask a coach, they just say it's just our formation.
Water bucket.
Is that it? Water bucket. That was Shane Bennett, our eyes on the field. We're going to go to him in just a moment. The hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 28-21. Shane, what's the feel on the sideline?
Well, guys, coming on the field, I talked to Demetrius and Jacob, said, guys, you're seniors. This is your time to make a difference in this game. And that right there is 7 points for Demetrius Williams right there. He took that ball, single-hand intercepted, and changed the concept of this game, or the whole route this game was going, because everybody on the sideline was saying it's 6 be 35-14, and it's 28-21 now on a simple defensive play. I think right now that's play of the game.
Thank you, Shane, and thank you, Family Vision Care, for allowing us to have our eyes on the field. And he's right. Last week, Demetrius, it seems that Demetrius Williams is becoming the guy, the leader that sets the tone for this game. You mean last week when he knocked the helmet off of the young man from Lanier County, he just kind of stamped his approval and said, not tonight, big boy. And tonight he took matters into his own hand, and his teammate and partner in crime, Jacob Carver, finished off the drive. And a good job by the offensive line, too. We want to give those big guys credit. And it's
we look good, and we look good mostly running the football. Jewel does bring an extra dimension in his ability to run the football. Who knows?
Put him out there to cover these Bears.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, he can run a little bit. 8:02 here. It's 28-21. Aubrey going to kick it. It's going to be a little pooch kick. And, oh, he drops the ball, and we got a chance to get on it. That ball's rolling around, and there's a pile of people. And I'm not sure. We're going to wait as we did a little pooch kick, and their young man from Pierce County
Let's
just
see what
dropped
the
the
referees
ball.
call right here.
And this could be huge for the Raiders. And it looks like it's going to be first down Pierce County as they recovered their fumble. And, boy, that almost would have been a big play for the Raiders.
That was big. Nice try. Nice try. Good call.
That young quarterback, Aubrey, caught a he's turning into a good kicker, too.
Boy, we need another big play right here. We need to shake the quarterback some way. I don't know that he can be shook, but we need to do something. I would love to see a back blitz come some way. Let's shake free and get to him.
They're going to send a man in motion. Number 1 back behind, going to hand it number 33, and we meet him at the line of scrimmage, but he spins off of us. He's a shifty little running back.
KJ Brown, it looks like, is the one that made the play.
Wrap up, young man, wrap up. He falls forward for 4 yards. How do you fall forward for 4 yards?
Well, he got a, you know, sometimes you get used to a linebacker just knocking people out, but it's still, you got to have good form.
Second down, going to take it, going to hand it. Oh, and we moved. And we didn't miss that time.
That was KJ again.
KJ hurt us, and I salute you, KJ, as he wrapped up. He stuck that helmet in the chest, and number 33 felt him.
I like it.
Gain of 2, though. It's going to bring up a huge third down, and the fans of Bacon County Red Raiders are on their feet right now and getting loud.
We need a big play right here.
The players are holding guns up. We got trips out to our right. Number 3 is going to take it. It's a drop back. Oh, we made a play, and can we get to him? And we did. What a play by our defense.
Fantastic. Good play. Good call on the defense. Here we go, guys. Here we go. That's great.
We come after that quarterback, number 3, Stetson, and I tell you, when you get after him, they can't make throws.
That's right.
And we wasn't able to get to him. He's a fast little guy, but we jumped. That was a great play. Our defensive lineman jumped, forced him to pull the ball down.
It was almost as if we knew what was coming. They're going to do that little screen pass again. And then we recognized it, or we had the right defensive call.
6:58. Here it's 4th and 6, and you got to watch him right here.
Yep.
Nacio is back deep to receive, and they're going to punt it away. Oh, we about made a mistake there. That was not Nacio. That was Trey Stewart. Ran up to the ball and got away just in time, and we're going to take over at about the 9-yard line. You're listening to 93.5.
It's running out here. The referee's about to set it down, and we're going to blow this thing back into play. White hat gives us a signal, cranks the clock, and we got Demetrius Williams in at quarterback.
Wonderful community for making Richmond Baking a great success. Good luck, Red Raiders, from all the folks at Richmond Baking Company.
Quarterback, Jacob Carver behind him. Demetrius is going to take the snap, and he runs to the left for a gain of about 5 as a hole opened up, and a good gain for the Raiders here as it's 2nd down and 5 now. 6:37 and ticking here in the third quarter. It's 28-21. Demetrius takes the ball again, runs it to the side. Hold on to that ball, young man. Falls forward for a gain of what, 3?
3 yards, and it looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 1.
3rd and about 1 here.
Oh, it's a close.
It's very
You know
close.
what? It may be a first. It is a first down. Boy, I'm having trouble seeing where these referees wind up making their spots. I put it down 2 or 3 different times.
We're in the horseman formation now with Carver at quarterback in shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to run off, and he shoots up the middle. He's got a big gain. He held on to the ball. Boy, I thought he dropped it.
It looked like it, didn't it?
That Carver's a tricky young man.
And, man, they are stacking them up in the box right now. And we are one little slant pattern. If we could just some way get it to Ignacio, and he's off to the races.
They've got 8 or 9 in the box, and Carver, we're getting a good push off of that right side. That left side, actually.
Yes.
Jacob crosses for another gain of about 5 or 6 and a Red Raider first down. Well, I tell you what, our big hefties, they're not tired.
We bring Jewell back in, quarterback. Guys, can't put your hands on your hips right now.
Big number 74 down there for the Raiders, Dakota Screws. And number 73, Akeem Peterson. We keep running to their side. I want to credit number 25 for the Raiders, Anthony Madison. He's blocking and blocking well. Jewell going to put it in the belly of Wesley Cawthorn. That kid runs back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Actually, he gained 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9. And I can tell you this, you can't go off of your spots because this referee crew is not close at times tonight. Dawson Jewell in at quarterback. We got 3 fullbacks in the game. Going to shift Cawthorn to his right. Going to take it. Going to hand it, roll out, get across the edge. And the same play, we got number 44 down the sideline again. Cross the 35 down to the 40-yard line. And if it works the first time, just do it again.
That was a great play call.
This Castile kid has come alive this game.
He sure
He's had
has.
a big game.
I didn't even know his name until just recently.
Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Dawson Jewell looking good. Going to shift Wesley. And Jewell's going to take the direct snap, and he bounces up in there for 4 or 5 hard yards. That's hard yards for a quarterback, but it's good to see one that'll stick their nose up in there. A gain of 4 yards and brings up second down.
Here comes the heavies again, bringing Demetrius Williams in along with Jacob Carver. Castile runs out, so does Jewell. Dawson Jewell runs off the sideline.
They get the signals from the sideline. Demetrius at quarterback. Jacob shifts to his right. Got to take it, put it in the belly of Jacob Carver, and he breaks a couple tackles, finds a hole. First down for the Raiders. Ball going to be spotted at the 30-yard line, and 4 minutes and ticking here in the third quarter, and your Raiders are on the move again, and we are just pounding it down the throat. The fans are starting to have a little fun with it. Demetrius takes the snap here. He's going to hand it to Carver, and it's going to be blown dead.
And we're going to get a 5-yard penalty against them. They had a substitution issue.
Now who's tired?
I
think they called it on Nacio up at the top, number 10.
Yes, but it's going to have to be offset because here comes the field judge from the side. There's no way. They had a substitution issue too.
And Kofor is on the field, and that's why you're our eyes. Shane, our eyes on the field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. What's going on down there?
Well, you're exactly right. That's what Kofor's arguing. It should be offsetting here.
That's good for the Raiders. As we're under 4 minutes here in the third quarter, and our boys have come out and played very impressive. We come alive after that interception by Demetrius Williams.
Man, that was needed.
It's amazing what adrenaline can do to you. And Pierce County is really confused right now. They can't figure out what's going on.
And Pierce County calls a timeout.
Just in time as they had 14 people on the field. We're going to take a break here. You're listening to 93.5, the Eagles.
We've got the same package. The water boys and the ball boys are getting off the field, and we're fixing to blow this thing into play again. Demetrius Williams is your quarterback with Jacobs lined up behind him.
And we've got Castile and Brown back. Carver going to shift to his left. And Demetrius is going to bounce around the corner, breaks the tackle. He's down across the 20-yard line and close to a Raiders first down, if not a first down for the Raiders. Well, I tell you what, our running backs are doing good, being patient. When the hole's not there, they bounce it. And
Demetrius Williams looks really, really good.
He does. First down for the Red Raiders here, and we're on the move. Demetrius stays in at quarterback. We stay with our heavy package. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to run it back to the left, and he finds a hole, and he breaks a couple of tackles. He's across down to about the 6-yard line, and we got blue helmets falling everywhere as we're running over folks, and that's what I'm talking about, boys.
Number 29, who's been one of their mainstay linebackers, checks out. Just got his helmet knocked off by Demetrius as he was running down through the off the left side. Boy, our left side is paying dividends tonight, isn't it?
They are, and we're looking. Is it first and goal for us?
Yes.
It's going to be first and goal. Our chain crew, they're having a time. We got our side judge here coming into the white hat.
Well, the chain crew, they came to a peanut bowl, and it's what they thought it was, but it actually was a football game.
Like to thank our guys who help us every week. We like to joke up here. But seriously, pay attention. Meecher's going to take the snap, bounce it outside, and he's met at the 5-yard line by a host of Bears, and he wasn't able to break through that time. And that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. And let's see what our Raiders can do. I tell you what I do.
I'd hand it to number 7.
Yeah, just 7 and 1. Give him a heady. Or, you know, it'd be a good time to bring in Jewell if we're just going to say anything. He brings a little bit of speed to the game, a little fresh legs. 2:53 and ticking here. I know our partner in crime from last year, Lance Wade, would be happy about that boy. They're going to shift to the horseman. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to snap it to Carver. Carver's going to take a hold. Touchdown, Raiders! Touchdown! That kid, he can't be stopped. That's the 4th rushing touchdown for Jacob Carver, big number 7. The man among boys, as the Rev likes to say. And, boy, he's put in his workload tonight. 28-27 here at Raider Field, and this stadium is alive.
Boy, we were on the verge of death. This was fixing to be a blowout, and one interception changed the whole tone of the game. We need a big extra point right here. This is huge. They've been coming in from what would be our right side. We really need to make sure our blocks are firm right here.
Yeah, the extra points are huge. Snap is up, it's down, the kick is up, and it's good. Aubrey Carter with his 4th of the night. 28-28, 2:36 here left in the 3rd quarter, and we're in a fight for our lives, and we've tied it up. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle.
County Red Raider football on 93.
Welcome back to Raider Field. Aubrey Carter placed the ball at the 40. He's going to pooch it to number 8, who catches it around the 35-yard line. He's brought down by a good Raider there. And the
number 13, Roberto Fernandez. He's the one that put him upended him, just hit him low, and his cleats went up and his head went down.
I didn't know you made it back. Oh, the Rev took a jog out and pumped the crowd up while we were in break. I thought he was going to go on to the field.
No, I'd be give out by the time I got down there.
Pierce County Bears come out. They got doubles down to the bottom of the screen. 2 tailbacks in the backfield with that Stetson kid who's been a nightmare all night long. Got to take it, hand it to number 6, and he's got a hole, but we tackle him and bring him down.
About a 4-yard gain, maybe about a 5-yard gain. Well, that's what we see. They tend to see different down there on the field.
They spotted it at the 44-yard line, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Bears. We got trips out for those Pierce County Bears here. Looks like we're walking a middle linebacker up, maybe on a blitz, and he does. He shoots up the middle, but they run outside.
Good play.
Come off of a block as we brought a blitz up the middle, and they bounced it outside and caught us there.
That was a good play by K.J. Brown. Looks like he may be cramping a little bit.
Going to bring Carver in, gave him a 2-play rest. Number 25, Anthony Madison, coming off the field for the Raiders. He's played really big. We haven't called his name a lot, but he's been a steady constant for us. Going to take it, and they're running right at us, and they're met by Jacob Carver. He fell forward and jumped forward for a few yards, but Carver hit him nonetheless and let him know he was there. 2nd down and 6. Who's that limping off the field here?
It's K.J. Brown. I think he's actually cramping a little bit. You know how it is when you really put everything into it. Sometimes your muscles will seize up on you.
Got trips out here for the Bears. They're gonna Stetson's gonna take it that time, and he's just running. He's a running. Ooh. He just paid for his decision to run, but not before he got a first down. Our safety come up and laid the wood to him, and that's why you don't run quarterbacks.
Looks like a first down.
It does,
no.
Man. They take forever. Third down and inches here. And we're under a minute left in the third quarter, and Pierce County's on the move. Going to hand it to number 6, and he's met at the line, but he falls forward for a first down across the 35 to the 34-yard line. And that's going to stop the clock with 50 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 28-28, and Pierce County's moving. They're signaling it in here.
They're going to throw it in a minute. You just wait.
We'll be waiting. There it comes, and it looks like a little screen to number 47.
We read it great.
We did. We read it very well.
Who is that, Zebion?
Zebion has done a good job.
He sees that coming. He's reacted.
After that first screen, you could tell they've coached him up to look once they release you, and he's done a good job. Fell back and made a play there. And Zebion's about the size of a cornerback playing defensive end.
Sure is. A small cornerback.
19. We got 16 seconds and ticking here. Going to send number 1 in motion. This may be the last play of the third quarter. And he crosses, and we're there. As Jacob Carver was there, it almost.
Oh, my goodness. What a terrible call.
They're going to call pass interference as Carver may have beat the guy there to begin with, but he was going for the ball, and that's going to be a devastating call if it holds up. Coach Kofer is very unhappy about the call. And that's what it's going to be, pass interference against Carver. And that's going to leave 6 seconds left to go on the clock here and a first down for Pierce County.
He did hit him a little bit early, but he was coming up for the ball, and everybody's got opportunity for the football. He actually had a better play on it than the receiver did.
That was a bad call, no doubt about it. But it was the call, and it's going to be first down for the Bears and bring them out to the 16, 17-yard line there. 6 seconds here in the third quarter. It's 28-28. Last play of the third quarter here. We got doubles for Pierce County to the top. They're going to hand it there. Nope, he's going to pull it out and try to get around the corner. He stiff arms a guy, but that guy was number 1, and he brought him down with a shoelace tackle.
He did pick up a couple of yards.
And that brings us to the end of the third quarter, 28-28. When you come back, it'll be second down and about 8. You're listening to 93.5, the Eagle.
We're glad everybody's with us. We're excited about what's taking place. It looks like it's second down from the 15-yard line, second down and about 8.
This is big. We need our boys to hunker down here and play some defense, very solid defense. We need an incomplete pass, or better yet, a turnover would be good in this situation.
Watch number 14, their receiver out here. He's their go-to guy, in my opinion. But we got a Metris Williams on him, and we walk up. Trey Stewart walks up on their. Nope, they're going to run the ball.
And at number 5, it breaks a couple tackles and brings us down, drags us to the 4-yard line, and a 1st and goal for Pierce County.
Akeem Peterson runs on, brings Zebion Brown out, trying to get some heavies in there to stop them against the rush. And it's 1st down and goal from the 4-yard line.
We got Trips down here to the left. That Stetson guy still at quarterback. He's going to take the snap and hand it to number 5, who's around the corner, and we meet him. Oh, and the extra effort. And they're going to spot him. They better spot him down at the 1. As he tried to extend out and get a touchdown, that's the kind of plays where you get the fumble. You punch the ball out.
Boy, he's close. It's inches.
2nd and goal. I tell you what, quarterback sneaks and things in this situation.
This is why I don't like the spread offense right here. When you snap the ball back 4 yards.
Yeah, but when you're averaging 7 a play.
Yeah, good point.
Going to take it, going to hand it to that guy untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Pierce County. 11-10 here in the opening play of the fourth quarter, and Pierce County wasted no time and ran it in off the left side, untouched. 34-28 is your score now as Pierce County come back after Bacon County scored 2 touchdowns in the 3rd quarter. Was able to keep them off the board.
It's 10:55 real time, and we got 11 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Number 18 is going to attempt the extra point. The kick is no good. The kick is no good as he shanked it to the left as we brought some pressure, and it looked like number 3 Stetson was not able to get the ball down on the tee. So that may come up huge. It's 34-28, Pierce County on top. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
30 seconds.
30, yeah.
Shane.
Flame work to make your car look brand new. They also handle glass.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Good. You got anything? Field. We're going to go down to our eyes on the field. Shane Bennett, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane?
Guys, it looks like we're going to get a little dose of what we've been getting. Just grind it out, put it on the ground, and hopefully run some of this clock out and tie the score up, or maybe go ahead. Get the kickoff right here.
Nacio going to take the ball, and he's got to move. He looked like he slipped. Was that a Nacio or Snell?
Yeah, he did slip on that. It got hit in the head as he was going down.
Crossed a gain of about 11 on the return there was Snell back deep. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Raiders will take over. And you heard from Shane as he overheard the coaching staff, and we're going to stick with what's been working for us, and that's been a heavy dose of the run. So that means at quarterback is Dawson Jewell, and beside him or behind him is Jacob Carver. The Raiders come out in that stack set with 3 fullbacks. Jewell going to take it. He's going to run to the left side. He's going to bounce it outside, and he's got some room. He's got the corner, and he's ran down by 3 Pierce County Bears, but not before a gain of 7 on the play.
That was a good-looking play. They just keep expecting Carver to go up the middle, and he popped it outside. Jewell did. So it's going to make Pierce County play where they're supposed to play. They're not going to be able to take advantage or cheat any.
Here's Carver back in that horseman formation. They're stacking. He's got a hole, and he finds it. First down for the Raiders as he crosses to about the 33-yard line. 2 plays, first down. And to be honest with you, I mean, we've got to give credit to this offensive line. We're moving them. We're not just blowing them off the ball, but we're opening up holes and getting them turned.
Can I tell you something? I'm beginning to watch Pierce County put their hands on their hips.
Jewell still at quarterback. Carver back behind him. They're going to shift now to the horseman formation. Carver going to take the snap, and we're going to hand it counter, and Wesley Cothran makes a move, and he's around the corner. He's down, fighting for his life. Hold on to that ball, young man. As this time, Jacob went to the left and handed it underneath to Cothran, which is our counter. And there's a gain of about 6 on the play. Actually, I'm going to have to quit calling it so fast.
Boy, I'm telling you.
They've struggled
It's actually a gain of 7.
It's quite humorous how bad they've struggled, really. Gain of 7, and it's going to be 2nd down and 3. And Demetrius Williams is checked in at quarterback for the Raiders. Demetrius is going to take it, and he's going to run. He tries to bounce outside a little too early, breaks a tackle, and gets a 1st down.
Oh, man, he is punishing those safeties. They are going to be tired of seeing number 1 tonight. When he hits the corner, he's not trying to dodge. He's not trying to juke. He is just lowering his head and punishing them.
The only thing he did wrong is he fell out of bounds. We want to run as much time off of this clock as we can. Pierce County's up 34-28, 9:25 here to go. Demetrius at quarterback going to take it, hand it to Jacob, who's got a big hole, and guys, fullback in front of him, blocking, fell down and tripped him up, but not before a gain of about 4.
That was a great tackle by number 44, our own fullback.
That young man, KJ Castile, has played very well tonight.
Yes, he has.
2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. Demetrius Williams at quarterback, looking to the sideline. And he's going to take that snap, and he's going to pull it, put it in the belly, and he's got some room. It was around the corner, across the 40-yard line, and brought down at about the 36-yard line is young Demetrius Williams, as we ran a little quarterback option there. And boy, did he have Pierce County going one way.
They were just killing. They're diving to try to stop Jacob.
Timely call there, and that's a 1st down for the Raiders.
Very, very good read by Demetrius Williams. 8:44, 8:44. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
39, 38. Demetrius stays in at quarterback, and he takes that snap, and he gets a hole, and he's got a host of Raiders out in front of him. A gain of 5 on the play. And that brings up a 2nd down and about 5.
This is just good old-fashioned football right here, guys.
Don't you like it? Demetrius still in at quarterback. He's going to take the snap, run off that left side. He's got a hole you could drive a truck through. 1st down, Raiders.
Yes. In comes Dawson Jewell. I'm sure they're going to give Demetrius a rest. He's run the ball about the last 4 plays. Man, he looks good. I know he's tired, but we still got 8 minutes left, guys. Get you some water, catch your breath, and let's get you back in there.
Dawson Jewell is checked in at quarterback like the Rev said. He is our running quarterback, it appears. Jacob Carver still in the game. He's going to hand it to Carver, and Carver shoots up the middle. He's met by a host of Bears, but he totes them forward after a gain of about 2 yards on the play.
And Pierce County's line and linebackers are really beginning to huff it out there.
They are running kids on and off the field, the Bears are. Coaching staff trying to find the right combination, trying to get these guys who are tired off the field. Jewell going to shift Carver. He's going to take it, stick it in his belly, drop back, and he's got him open again in the flats. He's down at the 10-5. 1st and goal for the Raiders.
Yes, that's KJ Castile again.
And I literally, we run 5 plays. And we have ran the field. And credit our coaching staff saying, you know what, we're just going to do what works. 7:20 here. It's 1st and goal for the Raiders, and that big man, Jacob Carver, is in formation. He's going to take it, bounce it outside, touchdown! Jacob, that's 5.
That's it.
Touchdown for that young man, that grown man. Boy, he's having a night. 34-34 here, 7:12 left in the 4th quarter, and we've got a huge extra point coming up for the Raiders. Shane Bennett, our eyes on the field. What was it like down there right now?
This is what it's all about, guys.
Shane's
huge extra point right here, though, guys.
Yes,
this is a big thing right here.
We really need to block it up right here.
And they're going to be coming after it, you better bet. Jewel's going to be the
They're
holder
overloading
here.
the right side here.
Man, I'm nervous. I'm sweating up here. My hands are sweating. The snap is up. The hold is good, and the kick is through the uprights. 35-34, your Bacon County Red Raiders. Aubrey Carter, your quarterback, kicking it through. Good team effort here tonight. 7:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. You're listening to 93.5, the Eagle.
Aubrey Carter kicks the ball off, another pooch kick, and the ball hits. They pick it up, and we're going to drop them down.
That's a huge play by number 9 there on the kickoff return team. Not return team. I can't even get it right.
That's actually number 6, Franklin Brinson. You had it right, number 6, Franklin Brinson. They kicked the ball, and neither one of it just kind of split the defenders or the receiving team. And when it did, it dropped on the ground. They picked it up, and it was too late. We hit them wide open. But they've still got the ball on the 19, but it's just something that's pumped our crowd up even more.
And let's get that right. Number 6, Sean Morgan, just because we want to give credit to the young man. He did a great job running down there because he's our outside runner there. They're going to come out in their trips formation. Stetson going to take it, going to hand it to number 5, and he runs right up the middle. He's got a big game. We come up, host of Raiders meet him. Our safety come up and tried to deliver a blow, but he ran us over. Bryan County lost to Claxton 13-7 tonight. That's some region play. New Hampstead 22-19 over Groves. Stetson going to take the ball, going to hand it to number 5. He tries to bounce it, and we bring him down for a loss. And that's big time play by number 25, Anthony Madison. That young man has been a steady force tonight. Hadn't had his name called out a lot, but he's been there fighting the whole time. He's playing middle linebacker for us right now, giving Carver a break. 2nd down and 10. We're going to throw a little quick screen pass, and they get it out to him. A little shifty guy, number 1, but we bring him down, knock him out of bounds after a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. 3rd down.
And long. 3rd and long.
Boy, I sure would like to get our seniors out on the field right here. I'd like to see Carver come in on this play. But he's down on the sideline, trotting around.
Trying to catch some air.
All right, guys, don't give up anything big here. We got 1 safety in the middle of the field. Stetson going to take the snap, and he's going to throw it in his penalty by Wesley Cuthbert down the sideline.
He's going to score!
Touchdown, Raiders! Touchdown, Raiders!
Oh, we're going crazy! Oh, my goodness!
Young man, we salute you, Wesley Cuthbert. He made the play, and he read it well. He read it well. He read it well. My Lord, the Raiders are going crazy.
I'm telling you.
What a play by Wesley Coughlin. And Stetson, we got your number that time, baby. 6:04 here in the fourth quarter. Forgive us for our excitement. It's 41-34, and we've got a big extra point coming up for the Raiders. Going to line up in that formation, and Aubrey's going to try to kick it.
This is huge again.
And to get back to the play, what happened there is a route. There had to be a mess up on the route because Stetson threw an out route, and the guy was not there. He threw it to our linebacker, and they got a piece of it. Oh, and they blocked it, and that's big play by the Pierce County Bears as they come through and blocked our extra point. It's 41-34. We got 6 minutes left to go, and I promise you, you don't want to turn your dial. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. We pooched the kick. Number 8 received it at about the 40 and brought it out to around the 50-yard line, but he's hobbling off the field, and it looks like an ankle or a cramp maybe. Wish that young man the best of luck. He's played hard for them tonight. Under 6 minutes here to go. It's 41-34, and Pierce County's got good field position. They come out, and their doubles up to the top. They got two. A halfback and a fullback with Stetson going to hand it off to that big guy, and he's tripped up and knocked down behind the line as the Red Raiders got a push on that defensive line that time. Our young, small, light guys up front got a push, and it's going to be 2nd and 10.
I mean, if they got anything, it was inches.
Come on, guys, dig deep here, dig deep. He's going to take the snap, and he's dropping straight back, and he's got a lot of time, and he's got a man running wide open, and he's overthrown. My Lord, thank you, number 3, for another free pass. I think it's safe to say that we have got him off of his game a little bit here as he missed a guy wide open running down the middle of the field. And how do we not have safeties back there? It's 5:24 here, 41-34. The Raiders are on top, and there's a big 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Look at him going to number 14 right here. I keep saying that, but he's about 6'2". He probably weighs 190 pounds.
It'd be a good time for Tyler Wilcox to get off this edge and wreak some havoc. And they're bringing Carver, and they run it out right at us. But we knocked him short.
Yep.
Man, we had him.
He's going to wind up being about 2 to 3 yards short.
They decided to do a draw play. 4th down. And I don't know what we're hollering at, if it's the spot or what it is. They're going to bring it, and Stetson's going to pull it. And he makes the move. We had him in the backfield, and he's got a gain of about 10, 15 yards on the play.
That was a great play. Put it in the hands of your playmaker.
And
we're bringing Jacob up the middle, and when it does, it just frees them up. Of course, that was just a read option by the quarterback there who made the right read.
You live and die by the blitz. That's just all there is to it. 4:52 going. We've got the defense chant here. It's 41-34, Red Raiders on top. Pierce County driving, going to stick it in the belly. Stetson, he's wide open down the sideline, ran out after a gain of about 11 yards. Somebody stick the quarterback. He can't throw it, he'll run it.
Yeah, they're putting it in his hands. He's going to win it or lose it.
You just can't leave a guy that wide open. We're here.
He has been known to cross the line and throw it, though.
He almost did on that time.
He sure did.
We're walking, got a safety in the field, going to hand it at 33. We meet him in the backfield. He falls forward for a gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
I wonder how many timeouts we've got left. Have we called one this we've still got 3 of them left. Now might be a good time for us to call a timeout and get us some wind, because we're beginning to suck wind right here.
I don't know that you want to stop that clock. 33 gets the ball, and he is drilled by Wesley Cothran. Met up the middle, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 5, maybe a long 4 for the Pierce County Bears.
Yes.
And we're almost under 4 minutes here. And this is a typical Bacon County Red Raiders versus the Pierce County Bears game.
Every year.
It always goes down to the wire. Something crazy always happens. Last year, some call that, wow, that's all I got to say. He rolls out, and he's going to throw it this time to number 1, who makes a move. Gosh almighty, those guys are quick down there.
He got the first down.
Yep, and it looks like he's going to have a first down for the for the Bears. And, man, if you could just see it, they're just one move away. They're just so quick. One move away from bringing them back. And I don't know, they're going to try to measure it here, it looks like. Nope, he gives it to him, first down. And they don't mind taking a look, do they?
No.
So it's 1st and goal here in Bacon County. We need our boys to hunker down. We need them to find something deep within. They're going to hand it to number 1 who breaks, and there they found it that time. There's that. Is that Anthony? Nope, that's K.J. Brown and Jacob Carver, our 2 big guys that will deliver a punch, deliver a blow. Pierce County not in any hurry. They're going to take trips up to the top. 2:50 and ticking here in the 4th quarter, 41-34. He takes the snap, and he pulls it. He's wide open, touchdown, Pierce County. Untouched. Nobody on the quarterback for Pierce County. And when I say nobody, I mean we didn't even look at him.
Yeah, he just trotted in.
He
was so wide open.
He almost walked in.
I don't know what is that a blown coverage?
He almost did Michael Jackson in the end zone from the 5.
Is that somebody's assigned to him?
It's pretty simple. You have the quarterback, you have flats. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. I don't know how kids do.
They're lining up for a 2-point conversion, looks like.
And I think we're going to take a timeout. We're going to go down to our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, what's going on down on the sideline?
Well, you're exactly right, guys. They're going to, just like Pierce County, Penner, he's going to go for the gusto here. He's going to go for the 2-point, knowing that if they get this, even if they do tie the ball game, we're probably going to run the ball down the field, so he's going to not take any chances, I think, here and go for this 2-point.
There you have it. They're going to take a timeout, try to decide if they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. It looks like they were lining up for the 2-point conversion. It's 40-41 here, and that extra point could come back to hurt us here, Rev.
Yes, sure could. We would have been up 8, and they would have been doing this to tie rather than going ahead. Well, you know, the old saying is you play for a tie on the road. You play, you go for the 2-point conversion when you're the home team. So we'll see how that works out.
A few scores from around the region. Vidalia finished off Toombs at 31-20, and Liberty County took care of business against McIntosh County, 33-0. So our out-of-season or out-of-region opponents have taken care of business against Jeff Davis was the only one with a victory right now, but we're fighting. We're on the edge of our first victory here against Pierce County in a long time. 2:41 left to go in the 4th quarter, and they're going for 2. It's 41-40, Bacon County on top. They're lined up for a 2-point conversion. Number 33 for Pierce County is in the backfield with Stetson. This kid's a senior running back, Brandon Sapp, and he's been good all year. Sapp's going to take the ball and hand it. He's going to try to pull it. We got him in the backfield. And we make a great play. He did not make it. Who was that on that hit? Who was that on the hit?
That's Demetrius Williams.
He drilled him he met him at the 1-yard line, and I'm telling you, when I say Stetson went sideways and backwards, he did. I'm telling you what a hit. Boy, Demetrius has played well tonight. We better get our hands teams ready. We're going to stay right here. We're not going to take it back to the station. Shane?
Could you feel it up there, my boy?
I'm telling you, I see it. Boy, he has delivered a lick, has he not?
The sweat off my face where that blew off. My gosh, what a hit.
Yes. Shane, was that Demetrius Williams?
Yes.
Hey, Shane, be sure and tell them to put the hands team up front.
I tell you what, Rev, I don't want to sound like a negative Nanny or anything, but 2:41 here to go in the fourth quarter, and every year we have found a way in the past to just hand it to them.
But the year's different.
This year seems different. Demetrius has been a man hungry. He's on his birthday. I don't know if he's 17 or 18, his senior year. Him and Jacob Carver. Carver with how many touchdowns tonight?
I think.
I can't even count anymore. Just a man on fire. And we got our hands team on the field. And
we just better make sure when they pooch it that we're able to get to it. That's the only thing.
Jacob Carver is going to be back deep. And I don't know about you, but I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. So if you're driving down the road, be careful. Make sure you're paying attention. Don't go too crazy if this thing gets out of hand here.
This pooch kit scares me if they put it in a place that we're not.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. Come on, guys. Just cover the football. And we fall on it. And it looks like it's going to be our ball.
Xavier Hayes, great play.
Great job by Xavier Hayes, or is that Brody Fitchett?
That was number 5, Xavier Hayes.
Great job by that guy. And we've got a chance here, 2:40 and ticking here, and this game is not over. It's far from over. As Pierce County still has a couple of timeouts left in their arsenal, and we've got to run the clock off.
We're going to have one first down, guys.
One first down. You heard it from our eyes on the field. Has done a great job all night tonight.
Shane, how many timeouts does Pierce have left? Do you know?
Guys, I do not know. I'll check.
Okay.
We want to thank Family Vision Care for helping us out and our
eyes on the field. That's a super thing that we've got this year.
Demetrius has the ball at quarterback. He's going to take it and he's going to run, and he's going to fall up in that pile.
Pierce has 2 timeouts, guys.
Pierce has 2 left, and we got 2:33 and ticking, and it looks like they're letting the clock run here. 41-40 is your score right now, and it's second down and about 7. Oh, I tell you, if we pull this one off, I'm not sure what's going to happen in Bacon County.
We're going to tear this place down.
It's going to be close to Georgia, Florida.
We're taking our time. We got 11 seconds on the play clock.
Maybe they'll
2 minutes left in the game.
Maybe they'll take the Bears and hang them at Dairy Queen by the sign. Demetrius Williams is going to take it. He's going to hand it to Big Carver, who breaks it out. He's across the 40, and he stays in bounds as he falls across the 38-yard line.
First down.
First down, Raiders. And that is big for your Red Raiders. Hold on to the ball, men. Hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. And I say it again, hold on to the ball. I tell you.
Put it in the hands of your seniors right here.
Even Carver was holding that ball down at his hip there. To that big number 1, that man of a man comes walking to the sideline telling the stands in the timeout by Pierce County to get up, stand on your feet. We're a minute 48 here from having our first victory over the Pierce County Bears in several years. It's 41-40.
You can just feel this electric around here. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
Minute 48 coming out of a timeout. Pierce County has 1 left. We're a minute and 48 away from sealing the deal here on this fine night. We had a rain delay early. Demetrius quarterback in it. Demetrius Williams in at quarterback, going to take it. He's going to hand it to that guy, number 7, and he falls forward for a gain of 1 or 2. And he held on to that ball with 2 arms on the play. And that clock
That's the last one, guys.
is stopped by Pierce County. And be sure to stay tuned with us during your post-game coverage as our eyes on the field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane Bennett, he will be bringing some post-game interviews from the head ball coach, and we're hoping that Shane can get a hold of Demetrius Williams and Jacob Carver, some of the guys that played really big for us tonight. And we'd like to hear from you from the play of the game. We've got to do an ATC broadband play of the game at the end tonight, and you can talk to us on Facebook or Twitter, or you can call into our hotline at the radio station. We got a timeout here, and Pierce County's coming out of the break. That's their last and final timeout. 1:41 left to go. It's 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. Just want to give credit to our coaching staff for doing a fine job in this second half.
Yes.
Demetrius Williams is going to shift, and now we got the horseman. Every snap is important. Carver going to take it. He's just going to fall up in there and fall forward for another gain of 2 or 3 yards.
Did they have 3 timeouts? Because that's their 3rd timeout.
They must have.
Yeah, our stats person told me 2 timeouts.
Well, that was their 3rd there, so.
Wow, I only thought they had 2 timeouts left.
Well, that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5, and this is a big play for us because if we don't get it, we've got a decision to make. And I think you go for it twice here.
Yeah, I don't think there's much of a decision. I mean, you got a pooch, and it's more than likely going in the end zone, so you only gain about 10 yards.
Ball is spotted at the 33-yard line, and we're 5 yards away there, so it's going to be big. We got both teams huddled up. The Raiders are huddled up at the 40. Coach Ken Kofer is barking out orders to them. That coach over there from Pierce County's got his troops huddled up.
I just don't want us to get too cute right here. Don't try to pass to incomplete stops it.
The fans are on their feet here. They're standing loud and proud. The coaches are jumping up and down. We got the sign of guns up here. And here we go. Play clock has started. Demetrius Williams is going to shift. Jacob Carver is going to take the snap, and he's going to run off to the side, and he's met, but he falls forward for a big gain. He's going to be short of the 1st down, but what a second effort by Carver on the play as he just rolled off of a blocker. And
wow, that was huge. That was a huge play by Carver.
You can tell that these Bears of Pierce County are tired of hitting
number 7.
I mean, he is just – him and Demetrius Williams have just completely ran them over. It's 4th down and 1 with 1:15. We need to let this clock go all the way down. Don't look like we're too concerned. He's going to take it. He's going to follow up in a 1st down for the Raiders. And that'll do it, Ref.
That's going to do it.
We got to take some snaps, make sure we secure the football. But as long as we do that, it looks like we're going to have our first victory in a barn burner here at Raider Field on this rainy evening, this rainy night. It's 41-40, 1:06 left.
And we got Jacob Carver playing way, way back. We're bringing everybody in tight, and we're going to go to the victory formation.
It's been a while since we've seen this formation in this game.
Yes, it has. We're going to let the clock continue to run till we get down to about 1 or 2 seconds.
I just want to give a shout out to my boy, number 26, Ontario Moore, who done a great job tonight in the second half, coming down, playing cornerback for us and shutting it down, giving some of our young guys a rest. He is a young guy, and there we go, 34, 33, 32, 31. And this place
crazy.
It's going crazy. I want to tell you, if you're out driving tonight, be careful because this town is going to go up in smoke tonight.
Through all 4 red lights.
All of them. Dairy Queen's going to be hopping. The Bear's going to be hanging from the sign. I think we're throwing a bear around down there in the stands, the student section. 9 seconds and ticking. We're going to take this snap one more time, and that'll do it! As the Raiders have held on to come out victorious.
Hey, this place is going bonkers.
41-40 here as your Red Raiders come back. And boy, did we fight in that second half.
I'm telling you, I thought we were dead. That big, I'm just going to have to say the play of the game was Demetrius Williams and that interception. That had to be the play of the game. That turned the whole tide. They were about to go in and beat us, And really, they were going to name the score after that because we just had about given up. But a Metris interception, play of the game, ATC broadband. Do you have any problem with that being the play of the game?
I think that sounds good. The play of the game for me, it would be that because it turned it around. And I tell you, we were really tired. We were kind of sloppy looking, but as soon as that ball bounced up in the air and a little bit of luck from the good man upstairs, Demetrius took it to the house, and it changed the whole feel of this game in the second half. And the Raiders come out on top in a huge win, And I don't tell you, I don't mind telling you, I just love beating that bunch over there.
I do too. It feels extremely good to me right now. I got good friends over there. They're a great community. But tonight, the winners in this rivalry is your Bacon County Red Raiders, and we're going to get to talk about it all year long. And I guarantee you I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to be talking about it loud and proud. How about you?
That sounds good. Your ATC broadband play of the game is going to go to our birthday boy, number 1, Demetrius Williams, on a big interception early as Pierce County was driving, like the Rev said, about at the 15-yard line. The ball was tipped. He caught the tip, intercepted, ran it back, and we scored on that drive and come back. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear from Family Vision Care, Eyes on the Field, Shane Bennett, and a couple of interviews with some big-time players and our head ball coach, Ken Kofer. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle. Post-game show here at Raider Field. Shane Bennett, the Raiders have been celebrating. We're still waiting to get a hold, so hang on to there. You're going to want to hear what Demetrius Williams and Jacob Carver has to say, and Coach Ken Kofer on probably the biggest win he's had here in his career at Bacon County while he's been here.
The score, just in case we got so excited, the score for us is 41-40. 41-40. My vote is that we keep this scoreboard up for the next 2 weeks. So every time we come out here to practice, we can look and see that we actually beat Pierce County. We're so proud of Coach Ken Kofer and his staff, and all the hard work that goes in with the supporting staff, his coaching staff, and all the parents that are involved, the Boosters Club that's involved, Superintendent Dr. Lane Reichert, who walks the sideline every weekend. She's there with us. Also, Principal Mr. Ross New, he's always there. All of our staff, Athletic Director Mike Thompson, and we appreciate the assistant coaches, Ryan Kennard and assistant coach Kyle Langford, Scott Brown, Matt Wilson, all of them. Head cheerleading coach Tanya Bordeaux, assistant coach Tina Cravey, and of course we can't do it without our band Larry Freund, and we appreciate all that they do. We're going to go down in just a minute to the field. The coach is talking to them. They've already gathered around and said their prayer, but we just got a host of Bacon County fans that are down there. So Shane is trying to weed through the crowd and get to the coach and get some of the interviews, and we're going to try to interview Jacob Carver, who had 5 touchdowns tonight rushing. Well, one of them was a pass, but he run it from way out. It was a screen pass that he caught in the flats and took it to the distance. But he had a huge night tonight, and the other guy that just among many but was Demetrius Williams, who come up with a huge play at the end of the game to stop the 2-point conversion. He's also the guy that picked the ball off as a linebacker and turned the whole tide of this game.
Give a shout-out to Andrew Bloodsworth, Peter Simmons, some of the big guys, George Lopez on the defensive line, Xavier Brown, Wesley Cothran coming
Dakota Scrooge.
We
hadn't even mentioned Wesley's interception for
Peterson.
pick 6. Yeah.
I mean, like you said, Wesley just did a great job, complete team effort. Jesus Brown did awesome. Our big linemen don't never get a lot of credit. They never get a lot of credit, but tonight they fought. And I can tell you this, at the end of the game, I promise you, looking across the field, they'll never admit it, but they were tired of seeing red and black. Those Pierce County Bears were wore out, and it's a great scene here as the crowd, the team is jumping up and down with the cheerleaders all around them. They're huddled up at about the 25-yard line.
I want to go back again and talk about the big uglies for just a minute. Akeem Peterson and Dakota Screws, we run behind them all night long. Peter Simmons playing center, Jesus Brown in and out playing defense. It's just been a great night. Shane, do you have anything for us down there? Okay, we're looking for Shane, and he's in the middle of the crowd down there.
They're in the middle of a prayer. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, stay tuned for our post-game coverage. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. Go down to our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, you're with a good whole head ball coach down there, aren't you?
Yeah, guys, Coach, it's been a long time coming. That's why we get up on Friday. We talked about it before the game. I don't think I've ever seen a set of boys make the changes they made in that game. When Demetrius made that interception, the whole dynamics of this game changed. And I know you coached that on all during the week. Just keep the course, keep the course, keep the course. I know you got to feel proud by what you saw happen tonight, Coach.
Yeah, I get on them harder than anybody, me and Coach K. They got mad at me this week because I was stressing out. You know, they called me a female, nagging at them the whole week. You know, but I worry about us being prepared. But they get out here and they play with 100% effort. And, you know, I got into this business for just 100% effort. And I'm getting it in every game that we play. I couldn't, you know. I've had families wherever I go in football, but this one right here is the ultimate. This is the ultimate right here. And just taking away from this game is just heart. We said before the game started, I said, you know, heart's going to win this game. And not that Pierce County doesn't, but we just had that heart. It was our time, and these kids are unreal. And they just love each other and do the right things, and they practice every day at 5 a.m. in the morning.
One thing I know is, Coach, y'all didn't get panicked. You stayed the course. You kept just grinding on the field, and I think that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, man, they believe, you know, and we talked about everybody that put up points against Pierce County had run right at them. Southeast Bullock did it. You know, we just did it tonight, and I probably had the wrong game plan last year. But, you know, it was definitely a run at them night. That's why we got in it and stayed in the whole second half right there. And just had a bunch of kids just step up and interchange it. I didn't even tell anybody to go in. Quarterbacks were doing it themselves. Running backs were doing it. They just know when somebody needs a break and a blow. It's called family, man. That's the bottom line.
All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate it. Go enjoy this. Guys, I'm going to try to find a couple of our guys, and I'll get right back with you.
All right, thank you. There you have it from Coach Ken Kofer. It's all about family. He preaches it. That is the community of Bacon County. You know, we may argue sometimes among ourselves, but don't let nobody else come in here and talk.
plays, and I see right now that our Shane Bennett is with our big-time guy who was the play of the game, and Demetrius Williams and the birthday boy. Shane, talk to us.
Demetrius, live radio here now. I got you game of the play, or play of the game there, interception. What was going through your mind? I mean, what went on right there?
Well, I seen the number 14. I seen him release. Then I seen the tailback come out. They were throwing the screens all game. So I just figured, I said, this it right here. And I got to make this play since it will come back in the halftime. I just seen it. I had made it perfectly. I was trying to take it back to the house, but that dude had caught me, unfortunately.
Well, I'm telling you, I think that made the difference in the whole football game. I know we had stuff happen out there, and Wesley had the big interception, but I think that was the flip of the game. I think he did a good job. What do you think about this coaching staff and the rest of your players, man?
I love these boys, man. I love them to death. Came through my 18th birthday. I love them to death.
By the way, guys, this is his birthday today. He's 18 today.
Tell him happy birthday.
All right, buddy. We appreciate it, man. Go enjoy this.
Well, there you have it. We've had the play of the game, which was the interception by Demetrius Williams, and now we're just going to go ahead and give him player of the game, and the ATC play and the ATC broadband player of the game on his birthday, Demetrius Williams. We're so excited here. It's been a great game. We appreciate you staying with us. We know it's been a very long broadcast because of the rain delay. The lightning is hitting in the area, so we're fixing to get out of here. We're tired. It's 20 minutes to 12, and the University of Georgia kicks off in about 12 hours and 20 minutes. Don't miss it. For Matt Peavy, the quarterback, this is Travis Peavy, the Rev, and our sideline reporter, Shane Bennett, wishing you a very good night from Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
Go Raiders!